Hi, everybody, and welcome to Manga Palate, the show where I, Pasticia Luna, here with my co-host.
Manga Chef Isaiah.
Yeah, watch and/or read and talk about a thing. I really want to talk about this, so just go. What is it? What is it?
Binan Koukou Chiku bouei-bu love.
That's that's pretty good. That's pretty good. No, seriously, this is pretty good. Yeah. That's right. That's right. Binan Koukou Chiku bouei-bu love. And then we're doing the first two seasons, so it's bouei-bu love and then bouei-bu love, which is like yeah. And then the third one's happy kiss, but no. We'll get to that at some other point. I want to talk about the first two because the first two go together. So, all right, what is it? Come on, tell me what it is, so I can. Because there's so many people, I don't have the time for all of it.
It's like a magic, like Sailor Moon type.
It's
anime,
yeah.
where
That's
the
a
bad
fair.
guy shows up, and they have to deal with it.
I believe the colloquial term is monster of the week.
Yeah.
Monster shows up, monster gets beaten up, monster represents something, and that's about it. But Binan Koukou is very different for like a few reasons. First of all, they did not want to be involved in any of this,
Nope.
and they bitch about it constantly.
Yeah.
And I love how they bitch about it because it's like, hey, do you think the monster like has any idea what scheduling is like? No, I don't think the monster knows what scheduling is like. Because I feel like they always show up at the same time of the week, and I don't know if they have like a planner that they go through. And meanwhile, the monster's standing there like, are we gonna fight? And they're like, yeah, whatever. It's great.
And
It's
they're
great.
also guys.
Oh yeah, they're all guys. That's that. Well, Binan means like handsome guy, so that's like a thing. And it also specifies that they're high schoolers. So it's like the title is handsome guy high schooler Earth Defense Club, and then the word love.
I don't think
Because
there's a single girl in the.
It's a
seasons,
boys'
right?
school.
Yeah.
It's a boys' school.
I mean, even in like the background.
No. Why? For what? Because there's another thing that I haven't said yet. This thing is really gay.
Oh yeah, it's
This thing is
important part.
so gay.
It
And
starts off in the hot tub or the hot spring.
It
and
starts
ends
in a
the hot spring.
bathhouse. It starts in the
In the
bathhouse.
bathhouse,
Yeah, and the guys are just hanging out at the bathhouse. So the first season ran from January 7th, 2015 to March 25th, 2015. Then the second season ran from July 8th, 2016 to September 23rd, 2016. There are 5 primary members of the group, and then their animal buddy that is the one that made them do the thing. If you know anything about like those Mahou Shoujo things, or like, you know, all that kind of shit. Exactly like Bishojo Senshi Sailor Moon, like you mentioned. It's basically kids are hanging out, animal thing comes in and says, hey, I need you to help defend the universe or whatever. I'm going to give you magic powers. And that's kind of it. And that's sort of what happens to them. On the other hand, they get a wombat, because wombats are animals that exist. A wombat that is voiced by Mugi Hito, an incredibly older man who has been working since like the 70s. And I guess he just thought this would be fun. He was like, yeah, all right. It's a weirdly satirical version of a Mahou Shoujo thing. I'm in. That sounds like fun.
Yeah, it was fun.
It's great. It's so good. I love that they spend a lot of their time just dicking around. All right. So anyway, yeah.
It's
All
like
right.
yeah, the boss or the monster is like very little.
It's like 5 minutes of a 24-minute episode.
Sometimes not even.
Sometimes like a minute. It depends on whether they do their transformation sequence or not.
Like
If they
in
do, it takes a little bit longer.
Like in the
This
season
time-
2. Oh yeah, they always replay the whole sequence.
Not all the time. There are times where they cut to the part where they put on the clothes. There are times where it's slightly shorter, like in season 2, or the bit where they joked about fast forwarding it. So yeah, all right. So there's 5 members of the club. There's Yumoto Hakone, who is Battle Lover Scarlet, and he's voiced by Kazutomi Yamamoto, who has been on a few things. I don't know what the fuck people know anymore, because there's a bunch of like little things. Like he's done a lot of supports. He did a lot of support things. He was on Love Stage. He was on Kabukibu. He was on Maji Moji Rurumo. He's on Mitsudomoe as that one baseball guy that hangs out sometimes. Recently he was on that show that I told you about that I was like, it's very, very inappropriate. Nande koko ni sensei ga? It's like, why are you here, teacher? That's a thing. And yeah, it's mostly supporting stuff. He's very rarely done main things except for I think Gundam Age, where he was like one of the main groups, one of the 3rd generation pilot, because the Age was literally go through generations of a family. So yeah, that's a thing. And then there's An Yufuin, who is Battle Lover's Cerulean, who's voiced by Yuichiro Umehara, who is on Idolmaster Side M as Kyoji Takajo, one of the guys who works with Pierre, that's the Prince kid, and he's the Goblin Slayer from Goblin Slayer. There's a lot of people who worked on idol shows in this show, and I'm not surprised. But they were like, "Yeah, you're there. That makes sense. You have the voice for that kind of character." There's Atsushi Kinogawa, who is the Battle Lover Epinard, and he's voiced by Kotaro Nishiyama, who's on Haikyuu. And this is a cut. I don't know if anybody knows this, except for maybe you. But do you remember Fudanji Koko Seikatsu?
Yeah.
Okay, do you remember that mangaka who drew gay porn of his friends? Daigo?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, he's Daigo.
Alright.
He was also on Free as Toru Iwashimizu, who was on the team with Rin. So that's a thing. And yeah, okay, then there's Io Naruko. He's Battle Lover Sulfur. He's voiced by Yusuke Shirai, who was on Idolish 7 and Idolmaster Side M as the kid the drummer from High Joker, I think. Ryu Zao, who is Battle Lover Vesta, and he's voiced by Toshiki Masuda, who is on Boku no Hero Academia as Red Riot. Kirishima, I remember his real name. He was also on Yamada Kuntanari no Macho, which we just talked about. He's Miyamura. You remember Miyamura? The one who was super okay with sexually harassing Yamada. And yeah, then there's the 3 people who hate them, because they're having a whole thing in the first season, and then the second season it's a different 2 people. Don't worry about it. We'll get to that. Yeah, so those guys are Kinshiro Kusatsu, who is Chevalier Alright. Boy, that's a name. He's voiced by Hiroshi Kamiya, and I love Hiroshi Kamiya's voice. Like, a lot. He's got a great voice. I don't know. I really love everything about everything he does. First thing I think of, literally off the top of my head, just where I go, is Sayonara Zetsubo Sensei, that show nobody else watched, but I watched, as Nozomu Itoshiki. But like I said, it's been a lot of things, like Hachimitsu to Clover, Haikyuu. He was also in Durarara as the main guy, I think. Izaya or something. Or maybe that's not the main guy. I don't know. I don't really know a lot about Durarara. He was the main guy on Denpa Kyoshi, Junichiro Kakami. He was also on Bungo Stray Dogs as Rampo Edegawa. Again, named after the detective writer, and I've said it before, I'll say it again. I'm gonna look into Bungo Stray Dogs at some point. And he's on Bakemonogatari as Araragi, the main guy. Also, I don't know, Exorcist, I think? I don't remember. But yeah. Like, I love his voice, and he does a lot of stuff, and I'm really, like, great. I'm happy. Ibushi Arima is Chevalier Argent, is voiced by Jun Fukuyama. He's the vice president with the, like, short greenish hair. And Jun Fukuyama does a lot of shit. Does a lot of stuff. We've mentioned it before. Like, a few of things he's done, we've done episodes about. So, like, that's a lot. That's a lot to talk about. I guess the first one I always think of is Fujo Big Kurushitsuji, where he's Grell. He's on that Chunibyo show as the main guy. He's Lelouch from Code Geass. It's a lot of things. He's also in Durarara. That's the thing. What else? I don't know. Jewel Pet? Did people remember Jewel Pet exists? I don't know. There's a lot. There's a lot, and I don't have it. There's a lot, and I don't have literally everything. But those are just some things. And then the last of the 3 is Akoya Gero, who's Chevalier Perlite, who's voiced by Takuma Terashima, who was Kubo or Toshimizu Kubo on Bakato Testo. He was on that show Tante Opera Milky Homes that I don't know if anybody saw, but there was a lot of it. And he's in Idolmaster Side M as the guy who leads Jupiter, the Toma Amagase. So yeah, those are all things. Those are all things. And I guess one more to throw in there just for the first season. Um, hey, do you remember the guy with the glasses with the fish?
Oh yeah, the main
Yeah.
bad guy, I guess.
I mean, yes and no.
The news
It was
reporter or the
it was
fish?
the fish. The fish was the bad guy. The news reporter just worked for the
Oh yeah, I
fish,
remember the news
which is a sentence that I have to explain. But no, the news reporter is the one I'm talking about.
reporter. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, his name is Cole Kinosaki, and he's voiced by Shotaro Morikubo. And Shotaro Morikubo is also another person who has a very, very familiar voice to me. Partially because there's just something about the way he talks that everybody finds hysterical. He was in Persona 4 as Yosuke, so that's a thing you might know, just like off the top of your head. But yeah, I mean, like the thing that I find the most interesting about Morikubo is that it is the default impersonation a lot of seiyuu like to do. They're like, I gotta do an impression of a guy. Shotaro Morikubo. Chumateyu. Everybody does it. It's weird. It's a weird thing that everybody does. Everybody loves it. Everybody loves doing that voice. He's also on a bunch of idol shows. So, yeah, that's the thing. Like, man, I don't know. That's just the thing I think about him, where like people love to do impressions of him. Do you remember Pop Team Epic?
Mhm.
Yeah. Do you remember that bit where they didn't make the TV show yet, and they're like, "Fuck you, do an impression"?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the impression they were doing was of Morikubo.
Yeah, I remember it.
Like that's the thing. They were
They
like,
also
"Do
do
an
it on the
impression,
podcast
do
a
an
lot.
impression." Yeah, they do it on the radio show.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody and people do it like on stage shows, just fucking around. Worth mentioning, I guess. He's Shikamaru Nara, the shadow guy on Naruto. That's a guy that gets work. But my point is that the first thing I always think of is the fact that people are like, do an impression. Chomate. That's just where they go. Why that's the first thing, I don't know. I guess everybody's worked with him at some point, and they're just thinking of what he sounds like. It's weird. It's weird that that's where everybody goes, but yeah. So yeah, that's I guess the first season's worth of people. The second season doesn't really change anything. It just adds two more people, and I guess you could give a shit about the magical animals if you want to.
The raccoon.
Zundar exists.
Mhm.
Zundar is there. Zundar is a green hedgehog, but you know Zundar exists.
He's in the first season. Well, he's in both.
He's in,
but-
he's in both, but he's not as big of a deal in the second season.
Yeah.
Because in the second season, everyone's more worried about Dadacha, the dwarf flying squirrel, or sugar glider, if you prefer. What do you even say about that? I mean,
Gotcha.
I guess, yeah. By the way, they were both voiced by the same guy.
Oh really?
Yeah, Zunda and Dadacha are both voiced by the same guy.
They're like they sound completely different.
Right? He does a good job. That's your job. It's a good job. Yeah, Hiroki Yasumoto, who was, I don't know, he does a bunch of support things. Like, he's on Fairy Tail, I think. Or he was. I'm not sure if that's just still what he's doing. He's in Germany, in Italia, and that also means he's Nekumaru Nidai. Yeah. That's it. Yeah, I know. That he's yeah, because you're thinking of that. You're like, oh, I know that way more. But I mean, really, who gives a shit about that? It's all about Zundar and Dadacha.
They have similar goals, I guess.
Do they? Do they really?
They both wanted to be famous.
I mean, Zundar wanted to operate a reasonable TV show. Dadacha wanted to be an idol producer. So, I mean, I can see why you would say they're similar, but I'm not sure if they are. But yeah, okay, wait. So, I guess let's just do the first season first. What do you want to say about it?
Man, there's a lot to say.
There's so much in, like, each episode.
Alright, the first episode. I can say how they started. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure.
It's usually a good place to start.
What do you want to say about that? The fact that they're just hanging out.
So, it starts in the Vow house, of course, which is already kind of gay, but...
I disagree. Public baths are a thing in a lot of other parts in the world. I don't think that's what makes it gay.
I don't
I
think,
think
you
the
should
way
be
they
that
act with each
comfortable.
I don't think the way they
No,
act
that-
with each other is super gay. the existence of a public bath is not gay. But like him resting his arm over his buddy's shoulder in the bathhouse is super gay.
Yeah, and just standing up sometimes, like most of the time.
Oh man,
But
that's not. Mm.
anyways, the wombat shows up and is like, "You guys are so nice. I want you to save the world," or something like that.
Well,
Whatever exactly.
All right, before we talk to that, can I just say the fact that they're talking about fucking food and just not even really doing anything, and that the show opens with that really sets the tone.
Yep.
Cause that's all they do is they bullshit about things that don't matter, and they're just hanging out. Meanwhile, a monster's like, I'm destroying the town, and they're like, all right, so like, if you're going to put something in soup, right? Yeah. Would you go with this or with this? Probably the first one. Really? I don't know. I feel like the second one is a bit, and people are dying, and they're just hanging out. Oh yeah, that you're right. The wombat does just fall into the bath from a dimensional door.
Yeah.
And it's like, what are you guys up to? And it's like, oh, it's a bath, to clean your mind and your soul. And they're like, Earth is so refined.
I enjoy the pleasures of Earth.
Yeah, and then he's like, all right, so you gonna help me out? I'm like, help you out how? It's like, what the fuck? It's a talking animal. I guess it just doesn't register that it's an animal. Takes a whole few minutes.
And then
yeah,
Yamato tries to like cuddle it.
I fucking love animals is his whole thing. He likes fluffy animals. So he assaults the wombat as if, that's a thing. And the other guys are like, huh, well, at least we don't have to deal with it anymore. And then there's a guy who's just like fucking sad about his very bland existence. Which has nothing to do with anything, at least at first. But then you, because it's supposed to be a fucking Maho Shoujo thing, it's like, oh, that person's going to turn into the monster. That's what it is. It's like, yeah. Meanwhile, Wombat possesses a dead man.
He kills the teacher.
He kills him.
Run away from Yamato.
He trips him hard and murders a man.
Yeah.
And he's like, all right, yeah, that's what I'm all about now. Me and this body are gonna help convince these kids to fight monsters with magic.
And at first he doesn't really know how to control them. So
he never learns how to control them.
Oh yeah.
He never learns how to control them. They'll always ignore him and bullshit about stupid things.
Yeah.
Remember that time they went on a whole adventure to just win the pretty boy competition? And they did not realize that was gonna be the reason the monster exists until way after the monster existed?
Yeah. They're like a school tradition.
It's just the thing. It's just the thing that they were gonna do.
Doesn't it like instill that's gay or like Fujobi? I don't know.
No, shut up.
It's like 1,000 pretty boy competition.
It's going to be. I have to be voted the most beautiful man by the men of the school because there's no girls. I need every man in the school to be at the very least view me as a beautiful supreme being. And it's like, is this gay or is it not gay? It's whatever you want it to be. Remember that time it looks like Io's gonna flash his dick and then he just showed them his bank. Yeah, he showed them his bank book. Yeah, he showed them his bank book with his account balance, and it's like shining in gold, and everyone's like, yeah.
It's because he went to the stall right next to him.
And it's not even a stall; it was a urinal.
I mean, urinals, yeah. There was four other urinals, and he picked the one closest to the guy.
Yeah, he stands next to the guy. He was like, "Hey, you want to see something crazy?" And he's like, because you think it means, and it's at his dick level. And it's like, what is going on? Oh, the money. Yeah. But yeah, also they hang out at the club called the Earth Defense Club, but it's called Earth Defense Club like warao, like laugh, because like lol, like doesn't that shit sound stupid? And I think that's why the wombat was like, maybe you guys can do this. While the two younger members, one of them is flirting with girls on his phone and the other one is betting on stocks. What a grand old group of kids.
I don't know how he chose them, but it worked.
I mean, they did their job.
Yeah.
They killed every monster that they had to.
Is there like Yamato just said some random stuff and they were like, yeah, we'll be with that.
Yeah, that works. Because when they do this stupid transformation sequence, they just start saying words and then they go, I don't remember ever deciding to do this. Why is my body doing this against my will? And it's like, no, you have the love bracelet now. That's just what happens.
He wrote
They,
all the speeches out.
yeah, he wrote the speeches and they hate it. They hate it. They're like, this sounds fucking lame, and it's like, no, no, you have to. It's great. It's great. It's part of his mysterious power. Which is the thing that he says. Is that your mysterious power, Mr. Wombat? And he's like, yeah. Can I just say, I do find it interesting that, like, the pants, like, step up based on how old you are on their
Yeah.
fucking costumes. Because the oldest guys get, like, full pants. And the guys who are, like, a little bit younger gets, like, shorts,
Better.
like, knee-length shorts, right?
Yeah.
But then Yumoto gets, like, tiny shorts.
Yeah.
That's like in relation to their age. It's weird that like you get more pants the older you are. I don't know what that's based on, what the Wombat's idea about clothing is. But yeah. And yeah, they have wands and shoot lasers and all that kind of shit. It's
That
just
doesn't
that.
really matter.
It's just that.
They
I mean that's all it
literally
is.
just shoot lasers. That's it.
They shoot lasers and then they gather the wands into one wand
Mhm.
as the big wand, and then he rains love on people. Like literally, it's a pink cloud that has like hearts coming out of it, and then it just rains on the monster after they got beaten up, and they're like, you know what? I get it now. It's about love, and it's like, yep, all right, we're done.
I guess we should explain the monster.
I mean, the Chikuwabu monster, or all of them?
I mean, in general, but
I mean, the monster's related to a thing. So in the first episode, they were like bitching about how Chikuwabu and soup doesn't do anything, and then later on, there's a kid was like, I'm like so neutral. I'm like Chikuwabu, and it's like, yeah, that makes sense. And they compliment Chikuwabu first, but then he says, "Fuck you, you don't really love me," and that's so they had to beat him up. But yeah, it's generally stuff like that. So on the Pretty Boy contest one, it was the fucking what is he? A theater, a drama teacher? I don't remember
he's a theater
exactly. Is he a?
club
Is it
person,
just?
but no one else goes there, or something like
Is
that.
it just a general theater thing, or was it like
I
specifically
think it's like
ballet?
ballet dancing.
It is like
Yeah.
it seemed like it's specifically ballet because he wears like those really tight ballet pants
Mhm.
and he does like pirouettes and he wears ballet slippers.
I was
So
also
yeah.
gonna add that Zundar does a needle.
Oh yeah, Zundar's ability to make monsters is he charges himself with dark energy, which is a thing, and then because he's a hedgehog, a needle comes out and it shoots somebody in the neck or something, and then they become a monster, and that's kind of it. I just remember the ballet guy because like he was like prancing around with a picture of himself on the slip, go like maybe join the ballet club because I'm there, and then he goes to EO and Dio, and then it's just like, hey, you guys want to join the ballet club? You guys caught my eye, so you know this is a big opportunity for you, huh? And then like EO's like, can I make money off of this? And then Rio's like, do girls like this? And he goes, you can get money from recital entrance fees and stuff, and also, to be fair, you'll earn merchandise. And with regards to girls, 90% of ballet fans are women. So, huh? Is that good? And they're just like, see you later. What a
Oh.
system.
I guess they didn't want it.
And I just left, and that's when they started doing their own battle thing because they wanted to be the number one pretty guy.
Oh yeah, remember the arm wrestling? It's all in the
Okay.
eyes.
All right. Do you want to go over that? Because I have a lot to say about no, fuck your job. It's up to me now.
Oh, the little kids.
yeah.
The triplets.
The arm wrestling,
Oh, okay. So
arm wrestling is super shredded and like crazy buff. And what I love about that is that they just fucking just like do it, go over the top. He's like, yeah, I got it, and he just flips him over. It's like, how do you? What is that? I mean, nah. It's all about what's in your eyes. It's your spirit. He's like, okay, cool. Then Io does the urinal thing. It looks like he's taking a piss, but then he just shows him the bank book where his dick is. And the guy's like, yeah, I'm in. That's what I wanted. And then it's the triplets who are cleaning the club, the classroom, because it's their job. Everybody has to do that at some point. And Io just walks in. He goes like, hey, you guys working? I was like, yeah. Do you need help? He goes, you guys are triplets, right? And I'm like, yeah. Okay, so then you don't have an older brother, right? Because you're all the same age. And he was like, yeah, what? I don't understand that. Meanwhile, the rest of the club members are standing in the door just watching. Just watching while
I
he
was
does.
gonna pull this up.
Yeah, like, okay, I don't know what this is. Let's see what's going on. And he goes over and he goes like, you guys like cleaning? And they're like, well, no, but it's a thing that everybody does. Like, somebody does it every day. Today is our turn. like, what the fuck? What kind of question is that? Well, then, forget it. And he, like, takes the broom and snaps it in half. And he fucking throws the, God, what do you call it? The duster? Is it? The thing that you use to
Uh,
clean a fucking blackboard? A blackboard eraser?
yeah, I think so. The blackboarders. Yeah.
Yeah, just, he throws it out the window. Like, he
Yeah.
throws it as hard as he can. And then, like, he breaks the desk in half? Which is like, and then he stands up and he's like, all right, let's get out of here. And they go like, yeah, but all you did was fuck up the classroom. Why? What is, what's wrong with you? It fucking, that's
Uh,
terrible. Everybody, it's not like they're always made to clean the room and they're miserable about. No, it's a thing everyone has to take turns on. And today was their turn. And he just goes, no, this makes more sense. This will make them love me. See how I'm a cool man who just decides to do things when he fucking feels like it? Now you can't clean the room even if you wanted to. Let's roll. What the hell?
and they're like,
Yeah,
totally
they're,
into it.
yeah, they're so in. They start calling him Aniki just immediately. And they're like, "But what do we do?" And he goes like, it's alright. Wasn't your fault, right? Let's go. And it's so shitty. There's a broken desk now. The school has to pay to replace that desk, you asshole. What is it? It's that thing. The same reason I was really mad at Kashima for fucking up the show. It's the same thing. Because it's like everybody has to do that. Everybody takes turns. It's not like they're the only people who do it every fucking day. And then he broke a desk. And also, what? Where's that eraser now? You have to get a new one? What about the broom? You gotta get a new one? This is a whole thing. It's a whole thing the school now has to deal with because he thought it'd be cool. So shit. But the best part of it is that puts him on the chart to win the pretty boy contest. Because they're like, yeah, he got 3 guys at once. That's pretty nuts. It's pretty fucking nuts. And they're like, yeah, the muscle guy goes like, hey, I'll vote for you, Yufuin. And then the other guy who saw the cash dick was like, I'll vote for you, Naruko. So like, yeah, honey, of course we have to vote for you. And he's like, yeah, let's hang out sometime. As everybody runs to do the stupid point. Oh, God. Also, do you remember what number the competition was?
1,458.
1579. This has been happening for over 1,000 years. And then, yeah, the fucking ballet guy becomes the monster, and then they beat up the monster. And that's kind of it. The monster's thing was, you have to love me now, which is, I guess, a really good ability. Remember?
Because it could hurt them.
I was gonna say, remember how he, like, gets, like, fucking Atsushi gets on his knees and bows before the bird monster?
Mm-hmm.
And it goes like, these beautiful wings have opened my heart. Now let me show you the love that burns within me. Which is, that's a lot. That's a lot. There's a lot going on there. Meanwhile, the other, 3 other members just immediately follow up after him and go like, yeah, I'm also here for this. The bird did it. The bird did it. And Yumoto gives it like a speech about like, try loving yourself first before you need to search for the love of other people. They're like, what? And then they get it. They blow it the fuck up. Man, what a good old time.
I don't think you ever talked to the triplets again.
No, they never. None of those people ever come up again. Well, actually, they do in the second season.
They're in the background.
In the background because the vet bursts. But that's a whole other thing. All right, can we talk about the fucking super gay thing at the overnight trip?
Which one? Which part?
The first season. I think it's like the 6th or 7th episode.
Which part in the episode?
Oh,
because I feel like most of it's gay every time I watch it.
Most of it's gay. That's true. Their whole thing is going to be Japan Beach, and then like a lot of the guys are super in. There's that weird character from like a porn game that runs the food booth that calls Onesan, and they love it. They're all about it. But yeah, I don't know what that's about. I was gonna talk about the walking in the forest part. It's nighttime.
Was that a school trip or just summer vacation?
They did it themselves.
Yeah.
It was a them thing.
Oh.
They're like, hey man, we should go take this trip. And it's like, why? And I was like, well, yeah, I'm booking an online. What? Okay, so it's training camp supposedly, but they don't do anything, so it's not actually training camp. It's them just hanging out.
Oh, so they use like the money just to hang out.
Remember, because they're a club now.
Yeah.
They're recognized as a club instead of just being guys hanging out in a room. So yeah, the idea is that it's a training camp using club funds that the school provides them. Again, using money that the school's providing them for fucking nothing. And yeah, then they get the fucking what was it? It was like one of them said, "Hey, I want to go to the beach," and then everyone was like, "All right, that's good enough of an excuse." Like that, I think that's it. That's all it took.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and they
and
got the
then
wrong beach.
well, no, they went to a beach, and then he goes like, "It says something man." That's I don't know about that. But he was like explicitly again a summer with no women, and I'm like, okay, sure, whatever. They go to the beach with the mostly ripped dudes, and they just kind of hang out, taking pictures. The wombat is beloved by the by the big muscly guys. It seems to be everyone loves the wombat for no reason.
No one questions why it's pink.
Question is why there's a pink living animal. It's not a stuffed animal. It's like moving around and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, then they go stay at the fucking Shinkansen. No, well, it's not what it is. But you know, it's a hotel thing.
Hmm.
Staying at the hotel that has like a bathhouse. And then there's the big fight about the toothbrush, and that leads into the walking into the forest part, which is the part I want to talk about. When you want to talk about the toothbrush, we can talk about the toothbrush. I don't know, it's on you.
Is there much to say? Someone used somebody else's toothbrush.
Yes, but so he says that, and at first everyone's like, "So, who fucking cares?" And he goes, "All right, tell me how you'd feel if you left your toothbrush out, right? And it's like dry, and it's all fine, and you know everyone in the room, and then you come back, and your toothbrush is wet, it's been used, and the bristles are all fucked up. So somebody treated your toothbrush terribly, and also they put it in their fucking mouth." And then you think goes like, my spine shivers in fear at this description. That's a good question. Who did this? And that's when the toothbrush starts to matter. Ah, that's
Yeah,
great.
because he got mad that someone else did intentionally.
He's like, all right, I want to smell everybody's fucking face now. And they're like, what? It's like, yeah, I want to smell everybody's fucking breath now. Because if I can smell your breath and you smell vaguely minty, then I know that you use my toothbrush, you fucks. And I'm like, I don't know. This is, whatever, man. And then he was like, hey, you know what? You've been trying to shrug this off. What'd you do? You afraid? Did you use my toothbrush, you fuck? You sick bastard. Which then, like, fucking Kinugawa, like, Atsushi goes like, hey, I mean, like, let's be real. It's probably to you, right? And he's like, what? He's like, yeah. You keep talking about how you love women, but I've never seen you with a girl. Is it that you're gay for your friend? And they say that explicitly, and the irony of that coming from Kinugawa, considering how gay he is with Yufuin, is astounding. And then like, there's the whole fucking like sparkling crimson as he goes like, was it you? And I was like, what? I don't know. I don't like this atmosphere. This is bad. This is terrible. And then they go for the night walk because they were gonna lay in the beds, but the way they landed up the beds was that like everybody would have to be surrounded by somebody else. And they're like, you know what? No, let's go for a walk. That makes more sense. And then the walk is incredibly gay, and that's the part that I wanted to talk about.
I thought they did it to build trust.
Yeah, but I mean, like, it was also I don't really want to lay down right now. I'm uncomfortable. So it's like the test of courage will help us feel better,
Yeah.
because then we won't be thinking about it as much. We'll move on, and it's like, okay, yeah, sure. And then fucking, what is it? Is it N who goes like, you know what? I bet you're uncomfortable because you're gonna like jump onto Io when it's in the dark, and he's like, shut up, shut the fuck up. Although he's the one who trips and does it to Kinugawa. And the thing he says is like, so like Kinugawa and fucking Yufuin are just standing around each other going like, oh, this feels kind of weird, doesn't it? Because you're just thinking about like gay shit. And like, now I'm kind of uncomfortable because I'm alone with this guy in the dark. But like, it can't be that he's being way too weird about it because he is gay, right? Like, that doesn't make sense. He trips, goes on to him and is like, oh shit, sorry, I tripped. Hey, by the way, your waist is really thin. Have you been eating well? And he's like, what? Why are you talking about? I don't like this. I don't like any of this. And he goes, why did I say that? Oh, now it sounds like I'm fucking checking him out. This isn't great. On the other side, that's how the Ryu is standing next to Io, like holding his arm, going like, I'm really scared. I don't like this. And he was like, I don't like how close you are to me. What is going on? Why does this have to happen? And he was like, oh, I wish I was with a girl. But then again, if I was with a girl, me holding onto a girl like this would really make me fucking look lame. Oh, what a fun travel time. Just super hard gay. And after fucking falling over onto the student council guys who were apparently just next door the whole time, that their like hotel is just next to the beach but separated.
And they also happen to walk out.
They also happen to step out. and then like Yufuin falls on top of fucking Kusatsu, right? The all right, and then he gets while he's on top of him, instead of getting up immediately, the first thing he goes like, "Wow, you smell really nice. Did you just get out of the shower?" Just why isn't it? What the fuck? Yeah, like he sees him and he goes like, "Oh, hey, Mr. President, what's up? Well, you smell real nice." It's like, the fuck? And Ryu knocks down fucking Gero, who then like shoves him off. Goes, "Get the fuck off me!" But then Io walks over and like holds out his hand. He's like, "Hey, you need help?" And then he blushes, and Ryu notices that and goes like, "Hey, why are you blushing?" He goes, "Shut the fuck up! I didn't ask you for anything."
Alright.
That is what a time. And then it turns out the teacher wasn't dead. He's been wandering in the dark this whole time. So that's cool, right? But then they kill him with a laser because they think he's a monster because it's dark. So he wasn't dead before. He's dead now.
He's dead again.
They killed an adult man.
Yeah.
Time.
But they didn't know he was a man.
Say they killed an adult man
Oh yeah,
After-
they did.
after having homoerotic hijinks. What an episode! What an episode about fucking nothing.
There was no monster that episode. They just killed the man.
Part is at the end where it's revealed that Yumoto used it.
Oh yeah.
Like there's a picture of him that he took of himself, I guess? No, that doesn't make sense. He had both of his hands in the
So
picture.
I guess
So
the wombat.
him. Yeah, the wombat took a picture of him while he was washing his hair and naked. Because that makes sense. Whatever. The point is, like, he's a picture of him with the toothbrush in his mouth. And then he goes like, huh, wait a second. I thought Yumoto said that his toothbrush had like a frog on it. That's not his toothbrush. Oh boy. Oh no. Well, you know what? Forget it. Just gonna delete this picture. Nothing ever happened. This episode was for nothing. Shut up.
So they never found out who did it either.
Now, did it matter?
No.
It's about being kind of gay the whole time. That's all that matters. Which is pretty much every episode.
Yeah. A lot of episodes like nothing happens. Like they're just legit talking about nothing.
And then they fight a monster.
But the monster's always related to like something that said that was nothing.
Something that they would talk. Well, the first one is what do you put in soup? And then the monster was the thing that neither of them wanted to put in soup. So, yeah.
But like the swan.
Yeah, he wants to be beautiful, and Black Swan's a ballet thing.
So yeah.
Swan Lake is a ballet thing, and he was a black swan because he's evil, I guess. I don't know, whatever. Well, was it the episode right after that where it's super about like Kinugawa and Yufuin having a fight, and they just keep yelling at each other? And that's only because he was
Probably.
attacked by the fucking God, what was it? Was it he got a snack that was above the Hikikomori monster, and then he was an asshole the whole time? And that's when him and Kinugawa get into a bunch of fight.
I don't even remember the episode from that. I mean, the
Okay.
monster from the episode.
Because I remember it because the episode is literally starts with the Kadula Adamas, the bad guys, just going into this guy's house. They just they like open his window, and he goes like, "Hey, what's up?" And he goes like, "Oh God, they're gonna mug me." And he goes, "No." And then he just extends his hand, and Zundar comes and goes, "We are here to conquer Earth." I was like, "What?"
Oh, the otaku guy.
Hikikomori. Because he doesn't have his house.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And
his
then
house
whenever they, oh yeah, that was it. Yeah.
and his house is above like a convenience store, isn't it?
Yeah. Whenever I went to the convenience store, he would transform them.
Yeah,
To,
that's
like,
what
hating each other.
And went into the convenience store and got like a piece of bread or some shit.
Yeah.
And then he was like an asshole.
Yeah.
And then the whole episode was them just fighting with each other because there was one that sounded way gayer than it probably should have. But it was like the other guys are like, "Hey, so you're having a fight with N?" And he goes like, I mean, yeah, but it's fine, it's whatever." Like I think he's just being sad for some reason. And he goes like, "So you're gonna go talk to him and make up with them?" And he goes like, "Sometimes it's better to leave things like undealt with, you know? Because like I'm just gonna let him chill out. Like sometimes you need to chill out." And then Ed kicks open the door, the window, because he was apparently outside the window the whole time. Fuck you.
Yeah.
He goes like, "Hey, what the fuck?" And he goes like, "What are you talking about?" He's like, "Your name, Atsushi. It means warm, right? 'Cause it's hot. That's the way they wrote your name." And he goes like, "What? Yeah." He goes like, "Yeah. Well, you're being really cold to me. So what the fuck?" It's so stupid. It's like you should care more. Fight for me, damn it. And I'm like, that sounds really gay. That's the I'm mad, but I don't want you to just give up because I'm mad. And it's like, what do you want? You literally told me to leave you alone. And it just sounds like they're a couple fighting. It sounded super
And they fight
gay.
again in the second season.
Well, yeah, yeah. They have a whole episode. To be fair, Io and Ryu got another episode like a few before this one.
Where they got into
Right?
a fight.
So the big pissy fight. Because he was like, what do you care about? Me or money? He literally says that. Like, what the what? That's a real thing? You couldn't say the club. You had to say me. You had to say what matters to you more, me or money. When you know his whole thing is I love money. Whatever. But yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing. He was like, what do you love more, me or money? Or no, he says, what do you care about more? What matters more? So yeah, it's what matters more, me or money? Because like the fucking ghetto offers him a position as the treasurer of the student council. And he goes like, I have to find out if that's financially viable. And that's when like he's like, Io comes and he goes like, hey guys, I'm gonna have to split from the club. And I'm like, what do you mean you're gonna split from the club? He's like, well, they offered me a position and like they said they're gonna pay me, so I just have to think about whether it's gonna be like financially viable. And then that's like a better decision for my life. And then like that's when he was like, seriously, you're just gonna ditch us? And I was like, I mean, come on, man. It's good money. And then he has the fight about fucking, yeah, is it me or money? And then like Io says nothing and just walks away. He goes, if you walk away right now, it means money is more important to you. And then and then Io goes, yeah, well, money will never betray you. People are difficult. And then he goes like, it's like you betray. And I'm like, this is so gay. This is the gayest. This is oh god. Oh. And then he comes back to save him when he's getting beaten up by the monster. Because Io's watching from like behind the tree. He goes like, you idiot, you shouldn't have gone in first. You know you can't fight on your own. He's taking advantage of you. I have to help. And then he just jumps in. Oh, what a good time. What an incredibly gay time. And then they just immediately kill the monster. Like the monster's really not the thing.
That's how they need to reunite.
Yeah, it's that they be together again. Whatever that might entail. You decide. Okay. So then at the end of the thing, what was it all about, Isaiah?
It was all a show. Was it a reality show? I don't know.
It was a reality.
It was a reality show. Okay, yeah.
Act. Because it turns out the fish pet of the news reporter guy is a television producer for Aliens.
Now you're gonna explain the thing. Right.
Yeah, now I'm gonna do.
Okay.
And then Zundar making the Kadula Adamas guys powers, like giving them the ability to transform people into monsters, is explicitly because there's a TV show called Can I Destroy Earth, where they make monsters to try to destroy Earth. And well,
that's part 2.
well, okay, this is the series, the sequel series,
Mm-hmm.
because the last time they did this, there was another battle lover who like completely fucking destroyed every single monster they threw out. And then like there was another one, and he was like, yeah, you know him. And I was like, what do you mean we know him? And then the monster version of Yumoto's brother shows up. And Yumoto's brother has been around the whole time, but all he does is chop wood. That's all he does.
He works hard at chopping wood.
The irony is they work in a natural spring, so he doesn't need wood.
Yeah.
There is no necessity for wood. He's doing it.
I liked when they questioned him and he was just like, oh shit. Oh shit.
Just
They
say
learned about it.
Like, he doesn't say anything. So like, isn't this a natural spring? He goes, mm-hmm. And they go like, then why are you chopping wood? And he's like, it doesn't say anything.
Like every
Yeah.
episode ends with him chopping wood and like looking off into the sunset.
It either starts or ends with him chopping wood and just looking away with a towel that like he cleans the sweat off and goes like, good time. Every time it cuts to the bathhouse, he's there chopping wood.
Or there's like a bad omen if he doesn't chop the wood, right?
Yeah, that's the last thing. That's what I wanted to bring up. So like he can't chop a piece of wood, and he's like, something bad must be happening. It's just like, okay, cool. And then Zundar succeeds at transforming him into a monster, and he like wears a big like black suit thing with like a red cravat, and he has a giant axe, and he's fighting his younger brother, and everyone's like, oh fuck, what do we do? And it's like, yeah, he was the original battle lover. It's like, what? And it was like, yeah, and it cuts to footage of the original Can I Destroy Earth about how like that didn't go well because this guy was just fucking killing all the monsters. He won every single time. And then it shows the giant blue Shoebill behind him. And the blue Shoebill's just like, hey, what's up? And it's like, oh, is that his wombat friend? It's like, yeah, everybody gets one.
Oh my god. The second
One.
season when he talks.
How it happens? It's so good. That's all. Like when you would only watch the first one. I was like, did you notice that blue Shoebill? You're like, what? I don't remember that. I'm like, get excited
You
because he's
go. You have to
important.
look for it. I went back and
He's just standing there.
like that's like
Like,
I'm like that's not really important.
no, it's the most important.
Yeah.
It
Uh,
really sets up conflict for the second season. This is so much like Show by Rock and so much not like Show by Rock.
oh
It's
yeah,
great.
I wanted to say that when we did the food, but yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll get to it. I still want to talk about the fact that like
But
so then Komoto is able to make his brother like fucking human again after a very long fight, and then they unlock their second form when the fish reveals that this was actually all a TV show, and goes like, "Fuck! They gave me the chance to start the show again. I can't lose my program. I'm a producer. What do I do? What do I do with my life if it not produce?" And that's when the Kadula Adamas guys go like, wait, so we're not taking over the world? What's going on? I don't understand. And he's like, well, yes and no. It's for the TV show. It's like, wait, so Zunda, you were in on the TV show the whole time? It's like, yes, I was. I'm actually acting stage manager for this TV show. It's like, okay. And he was like, wait, so then why are were you guys actually gonna take over Earth? And then like fucking Arima goes like, honestly, I was just following what the president wanted to do. Geto was like, I don't like you guys. And then he goes like, all right, well, Kinshiro, or as Atsushi calls him, Kinchan. Why? And he goes like, do you remember when we were children?
that was the pettiest shit.
And we used to hang out all the time. He goes like, yeah. He goes, remember, so we always be friends. Like, yeah. But then you were like a dick to me. He was like, right. Well, there was that one time where you were like, hey man, I got something to do. I can't hang out with you today. And I followed you. He's like, you followed me? Yeah. And you were gonna go eat curry because you know I can't handle curry, and that's bullshit. And then you went to go hang out with Yuffie because Yuffie was also going to go get the curry, and then you guys became friends. And you told me we were gonna hang out, and that's the whole thing.
He doesn't want other friends.
Doesn't want a friend to have other friends, which is not a thing friendship is about. That's gay. He's in love. He's in love with Kinugawa.
yeah, now that he's blushing.
Now in the second season, it's just everything. It's all the time.
Remember when he
Every
did it?
5
Oh, I'll talk about it later. But yeah.
about second season because I just want to. So then, yeah, they end up beating the fish, and the fish gets his show canceled again. But they do it by unlocking their second form. Do you remember what it was called?
More Battle Lover?
No.
Or is that that's the second season?
Season, but you're close.
Battle Lover Love?
It was more better battle lover form.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's bad.
They use more better love making, and Yumoto becomes an angel. Like he gets white clothes, and then he's like sprouts angel wings and starts flying because he has the love of his brother. That's what that means, I guess.
I guess.
Yeah, yeah.
You can make other people turn into it too.
Yeah, well, that's the thing is that's the evolution of the battle lovers period. So what's interesting about that is that their clothes are mostly white and they have a little bit of color, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then the more better form is just white. It's just clean white. And then the wombat goes like, "Oh, he's achieved his ultimate form." And goes like, "What? More better love baking." It's like, "What?" Yeah, he's better in everything. You know how his normal title is the Sparkling Prince? Is like, yeah, everybody's got one. I'm whatever the fuck they get. They all have different things. So yeah, like I think Ryu's is heart beating prince. Toki Ochi something. Yeah, and he goes like, yeah. Now he's the more sparkling prince. And I was like, what? Yeah, no, shut up. Now we all have to achieve our ultimate form to beat the fish, who is now in a giant robot, because the fish refuses to lose. And that's when the fucking Kadula Ajamas guys turn around. Which, alright, look. So this is
That's a lot of stuff happening at the end of season 1.
There's a line in that conversation that fucking makes me... Alright, so like, the Kadula Adamas guys jump in front, and they go like, oh, we cut through the missiles, because that's a thing they can do, I guess. They cut through, like, missiles. And they're like, yeah, no, we're here to help. And he goes like, wow, why would Kadula Adamas help us? And he was like, and then, like, fucking Kishiro goes like, well, I'm student council president, so I can't let students get hurt in front of me. Which is like, okay, that's nice. And then fucking Atsushi goes like, thanks, Kin-chan. And he explicitly spoke like that. And then he goes, hey, why? Why are you like this? And he's like, what? What are you talking about? It's like, why are you so nice? It makes me selfish because I just I was like that as a child, and I'm like that now. And you should have gotten angry and told me not to take things out on you. And now look where we are. And he goes like, "I'm sorry." And he's like, "No, don't be sorry." And he's blushing. And he goes like, "No, I'm sorry." And then he blushes harder, which is when Ryu goes over and goes like, "Hey, look, this is the thing. When you got shit like this going on, you just say I understand, and then gently take them in your arms, and then you embrace them." And it's like, "Okay, no, stop, stop right now." And the wombat goes like, "Yes, this is the true love known as friendship." It's like, "Shut the fuck up. That is not friendship. You shut your fucking mouth, wombat. I have never treated any of my friends like that. That is inappropriate in every possible way." Ah, oh man. What a sentence for the wombat to come out and go, "It's not gay though." Trust me, it's not gay. It
It's
could
not.
be any gay. It's about friendship. Then they all go to the
Meanwhile, yeah, Power Rangers,
yeah.
Exoid.
They go explode the fucking robot. Like whatever. But they with their giant love laser. And then the goldfish and the Zundar are like, I'm sorry we did all these things." Like, yeah, that sucks. And yeah, then they all just hang out. And just hang out. They all hang out at the bath.
Yeah.
Everybody goes to hang out at the bath. And all take a nice old bath and just hang out. That's it.
Remember why, Gort, his brother, doesn't go to the bath?
No,
It's because he's not worthy of the bath.
he doesn't deserve it.
Yeah.
He's been through too much.
Yeah.
He's- it's very. He speaks of his time as a battle lover as a person with PTSD. It changed me forever. I can't anymore. I've moved too far. I've gone too far. I can't go back. I Okay. So yeah, I just wanted to bring that up because I remember like the fucking like the fact that Ryu comes over and says, "Okay, now you just have now kiss him," and it's like, what? I was like, "Yes, no, do that now. That's what you
Yeah.
do. That's what it's about." Almost as if antagonizing the people watching the TV show. Like, "Hey, you know how we were being mostly gay, but we weren't going all the way? We're finally gonna go all the way." And it was like, "No, it's friendship." I was like, "Oh well, fuck this. Fuck all of this." Yeah, that's how that show. That's how that season ends. Oh boy. Before we get to season 2, can I talk about one more thing?
Oh, the
I want to.
glasses.
Yes, you already know.
Yeah.
You already. I am. Oh, okay. So, the fucking. Oh, they're just talking about food again. They're just talking about food again at the beginning, but Yumoto's like kind of sick, and I'm like, huh, it's weird because usually you're way hype and you eat a fuck ton. Like, I'm surprised you're not doing any of that. And he's like, "Yeah, I don't know. I'm just not feeling good." And also, he almost kisses fucking Yufuin, which is really weird. It's a weird thing that like, I'm sleepy, so this is what I'm like now. Okay, sure. And then the fucking kid with the glasses shows up. And I can't get over that. Cause like, all right, look, most of the people in the show who become monsters are like monsters because, oh, I'm not receiving the respect I feel I deserve. Oh, I'm afraid of getting older, right? That's the one guy who's like, my face looks like an old man, and it's fucking weird because I'm a teenager, right?
Yeah.
That's fine. I understand that. You're concerned about your looks. Fine, whatever. This one is the gayest fucking thing. And it's amazing that it's the whole episode. That's what it's all about. So there's a kid with glasses, and his name has me, like eyes in it, because Megawa, Megane. Like, name is really close to saying the word glasses. So, he's Yumoto's classmate, and he's also like the manager of the baseball club. And like, he smiles, and everybody goes like, "Wow, you seem very bright and like shiny." And then he like pulls out a fucking thermometer and like makes sure Yumoto's sick. And he's like, "Yeah, all right. Well, all right. Here, I'll help you make sure you go home. I'll see you later." And he like pieces out. And like as he's piecing out, like all the guys at the table are like, "Wow, he seems really nice and likable. Yeah, I bet he's really popular or some shit." And he walks away like really smug about it for a second, and then he goes like, "Yeah, that's right. I'm likable. I'm pleasant. That's what the fuck I'm all about.
He said
I'm
he's
the
just
number
like,
the number one glasses first year boy. That's his thing.
No, they
I'm
say
the
he's like
number
just like a girl or something.
No, that's the second thing,
Oh.
which is in terms of cuteness, I'm easily comparable to any girl with glasses.
I don't know what that means.
I think I think what it means is if you put him next to a like character of the same type but as a girl, it would make no difference that he's a guy.
All right.
I think that is what he thinks of himself,
That's a
and that
weird thing
is
to think of yourself.
your thing to think of yourself, and that's what I wanted to get into because why is that an internal thought he has? I am as equally comparable in cuteness to any. He says Meganeko, so like he said, literally his glasses girl character, Meganeko Kara. So he's like, I guess he's thinking about like games where there's the girl with the glasses, or TV shows where the girl with the glasses, and it's like, yeah, she's adorable, and he's like, I am equal to this character, even though I am a guy who wears his hair with like the little cross clips, so that he has like a any bit of his hair pushing up, and man, he just loves that everyone loves him. As long as everyone thinks I'm adorable, I am happy with my life.
So I guess it's
You know,
kind of like what the cute girls with glasses is thinking on the inside.
at the idea, I don't know.
But I don't
I
think
don't
they
know.
think like that.
I don't
I
think
don't know.
people think like that unless they're monsters. But then they don't always have Zundar to turn them into monsters. But yeah, so the Yamato comes to school the next day sick and wearing glasses. And he's while he's
Where do you
still
get the
sick,
glasses from?
don't fucking know. He literally says, like they go like, "Hey, why are you wearing glasses?"
Hmm.
And all he says is, "Everything seemed very close to me, so I just needed glasses." That's it.
And those also transform him, right?
Well, him being sick is why he's acting like this, I think is the implication.
But then he gets his like he couldn't use his powers because he's scared. As soon as he takes off the glasses, he's like, "All right, I can fight it."
Yeah, yeah. What's great
So
is he walks into school, and then like the class's kid Megawa goes like, "Hey, are you okay? You seem different." And he was like, "Yes, thank you very much for your." Like, he's speaking really formal, and he's like, "Yes, thank you very much for yesterday. I will be going to our class now, ma." And he just pieces out, and then everyone, everyone in the fucking school loves how Yumoto is acting now. They're like, he is so much more enjoyable now than before when he was just like really excitable. Now he's like so nice to everybody, and he does things for the school. Look at him throwing out the trash. Such a nice, nice young guy. And the entire soccer team turns and stares at him and goes like, "Whoa, who's that guy?" And then one guy goes like, "Oh, I think I know him. He's in the first year." He's like, "Wow, he seems really nice. Yeah, I wish he could be our manager." And I'm like, "What? What the fuck does that? What?" Because
uh,
usually the joke is that they get a pretty girl to be their manager because they want to spend time with the pretty girl. But they're an all boys school. So fine. I get that they can't get a girl. But the fact that they go, he seems nice. I want him. For no reason. Just and then all of the sports teams come up. The basketball team, the judo team, the wrestling team, and the rugby team just all come up at once and go like, "Hey man, you want to be our manager?" "No, fuck you, dude. I saw him first." "Oh, you be our manager." And then somebody else goes like, "No, we saw him first." And they just have that thing. And he goes, "Everybody, please do your best." As he like smiles at them, he's like, "I'm already part of the club." And everybody goes like, "Yeah, please do your best." And he goes like, I can't. And everybody's like, "Oh, he's so cute. Fuck." Meanwhile, Megawa's with the baseball team, and he sees that happen, and the entire team comes over because they also want to see what's going on. And then, like, while he's doing that, they go like, "Wow, he's really popular." The baseball team goes like, "Wow, he's really popular. Is you think he's that great?" "Yeah, man. Do you think we could get him to be our manager?" And Megawa just turns to them. He goes like, "It's like not to say that you suck or whatever. You do great, Megawa." And I'm like, "Yeah, totally." He goes like, "No, you don't have to defend me. It's fine. I've been getting used to my position, and I'm thinking I was the only popular glasses person." Which is again not a thing.
no.
As he runs away, and that's when the Kadula Adamas goes like, "Ah, yes." I think it's Zundar who even says, "Go, my Kadula Adamas. This is our next target," or some shit like that.
Duh. He goes into it. Duh.
Yeah, yeah. Kadula Adamas. God, I love that show. So yeah, he's jealous that other people happen to like Yumoto,
And
and
he
then
has
he gets turned.
glasses.
Yeah, yeah. If people liked you and you didn't have glasses, you would be a completely different position. But because now we're competing as people who wear glasses,
I don't understand. Like,
clearly I
I
must
think it'll be more okay if it wasn't with glasses. Just like the same exact things with glasses and factor into it. But
be
no, it has to
more
be
okay.
glasses.
Yeah, I don't think it'd be more okay. By the way, he has the imagination scene where he goes like, "Man, imagine if I got blasted by those lasers last time. This is bullshit. I'm not the one who's supposed to be in blast on the front lines. What's supposed to happen is that like other you would shoot me, and then it shows him in his regular form, not his weird monster form,
Hmm.
and then the whole team would come over, and he like." groans effeminately and even lays on the ground all weird and effeminately as the team runs over. He's like, Magoa, no! And just, he's like, why do I have to fight? That's not my job. That's not my role. And then, yeah, then they get him to like fucking chill out using the stupid fucking, what is it? Shower of love or something?
Rain, love
Love,
shower.
love attack and then love shower.
Yeah.
That's a giant pink heart with wings that explodes people. And then it also throws like mushroom clouds in the shape of hearts. And then they get the fucking love shower thing. And that's when he turns back
What does
into a
he
person.
say to him?
What?
When he does the love shower thing, he's like, "You don't. It's okay
Oh,
to not be loved by everyone."
oh, when he gets the fucking love attack thing, he goes like, "Is being cute a sin?" It's like a different.
Uh, he just questions him like, "Being cute's not a sin," I guess.
No, like that's what he says. That's what the monster says as he's like getting blown up. Mind you, the guys got Yumoto to shake out of it besides the glasses, also by saying we already have someone we need to dote on. We already have a cute underclassman to dote on.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's what he says to them. You already
Yeah,
have one place that loves you. That should be
yeah.
enough.
Mm-hmm.
Something like that. I'm like,
Great.
yeah, okay, whatever.
And then Gora just shows up for no reason. He goes like, "Oh my god, is everything okay?"
Oh yeah. And they were like, "Oh, it's Gora."
Yeah, the original battle lover, as it turns out.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Remember
And
how they found out they were the club because they were making curry. Their doors were right next to each other the whole time.
oh yeah! Oh fuck! You mean when they?
They find out they're the because they have the blurred vision because of technology.
Okay, right. You want to talk about that?
Sure.
Okay, so the thing is, if their costumes do not cover their faces, their
Mhm.
costumes are just like clothes. It's just and not everybody gets pants. So yeah, that's a thing. And so the thing is, the reason nobody can recognize the battle lovers when they're the battle lovers or Kadula Adamas is because they have like a weird face warping technology that pixelates their face and changes their voices, which is a joke about television, about how when you don't have the license to like take somebody's like likeness, you have to do that.
Mhm.
You don't know who they are, but everything else is the same.
Mhm.
So that's how they've been able to avoid just knowing who the other is. They've just been like, Kadula Adamas, or like, oh, the battle lovers. Blah. They've been doing things to fight with us. And then for the school thing, they're like, hey, I got an idea. It's like, what? What if we sell curry in our costumes? And he was like, what? He was like, yeah, it'll be like a cosplay thing for the school festival. It's like, that does seem like it would work.
Everyone thinks it's super okay.
Yeah, I was like, did you forget the whole what?
We'll take off our blur vision so they won't think it's us. We're
Yeah,
just
so that
cosplaying as them.
we're cosplaying as the battle lovers, because that makes sense, right? That makes the most sense. Why wouldn't it? Why won't you just
It
do
was
that
working too.
for a minute, I guess? And then yeah, and that's what. While they're making the curry and getting ready to do the stupid thing, that's when Kinshido is the one who finds out because fucking Zundar. Well, Kinshido hates curry, but that's because of their childhood thing about the curry thing and how like they didn't hang out. You remember
He
that?
got
Which
rejected. He
got
thought he got
rejected.
rejected.
Then it was like, oh, you won't hang out with me? You'd rather have curry with this other guy? Fuck curry, fuck you. Which is such a hard stance to take.
It wasn't even true.
It wasn't. It
It's
wasn't.
just a
He was like,
misunderstanding.
mm-hmm. So meanwhile, Atsushi's in the room making the curry so that they can hang out, so they can sell it. He's like tasting it. He was like, no, it's missing this. It's missing this because he's a curry like purist. It's what he's all about. It's literally nothing more important to him than making curry. It's a family thing. I was like, okay, cool. Meanwhile, fucking God, Kinshiro Kusatsu and Zundar are having a conversation, and he's like, yeah, I want to crush everything ugly and stupid and worthless from this world. The world should be orderly, beautiful, and regular. And Kinshira's like at the bottom of the door, grabbing his ladle, and then
Gotcha.
Kinugawa's at the bottom of the door, grabbing his ladle.
Hmm.
And Kichiko's like, why the fuck does this smell like curry? There's something behind that door. And he opens the door, and there's Atsushi in his fucking costume. Just like, hey man, what's up? Want some curry?
And then he
That
blasts him. No, he blasts the curry, then he blasts him.
transforms into his Kadula Adamas thing, and then he shoots lasers. He blows up the curry, and then he go, and then fucking she goes like, Gin-chan, you've been our enemy this whole time. There's no way that could be true. And he goes like, no, fuck you. I can't believe you like curry. Fuck curry. He just starts shitting on curry. And that's when she gets up, takes off the stupid apron, and goes like, no, I'm the battle lover Epinard. And he goes like, yes, so our battle was fated.
That's
That's
like my favorite.
uh oh god. He goes, can't we do this after? I just want to sell the curry. He goes like, curry, and he goes,
It's plastic curry.
yeah, this evil curry, this blasted curry. He goes like, this curry means so much to me. He goes like, why? Why does curry mean anything to you? And they start like a fight on top of the school building, and all the other members of the teams are just like, wait, what is that? Wait, what's going on? Oh fuck!
Oh, we gotta help.
Oh, we gotta go! We gotta go! Somebody gotta fight! Somebody gotta fight! And then that's that's when the other teams look at each other like, wait a second, why are you guys worried about him? Why are you guys worried about him? Why is he up there? And they go, ooh, this is bad. And they go like, wait, you guys are Cthulhu Adamas? And he goes like, yeah. It's like, yeah, we don't have the face thing going on right now, right? And then they start the fight. Oh, it's great.
Also, they're like Also, everyone knows their identity now, right?
Yeah,
And they're like blowing up the school building,
blowing up the school.
and they just come to school the next season, like nothing happened.
Nothing happens.
Everyone's just chill about it. Okay.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know how they can just pretend none of that happened. I don't even know what it means.
You saw a guy with angels beat
You
a
saw
Power Rangers monster.
a bunch of people with angel wings destroy a giant robot. A giant robot piloted by a fish and a hedgehog.
No one had anything to say about it. Okay.
No one had any questions or comments.
Alright.
God, it's so good. It's so good. The show's really gay and it's really dumb and I love it. Now we can talk about the second season.
Oh
Okay.
boy, the idols.
I sort of said this off the show and I want to confront you about this now. The Vepper is way gayer than the first thing. The Vepper is way gayer than Kadula Adamas.
I don't know, being petty about a childhood experience.
No. Here's the thing. They have his whole thing is that like, oh, he's hanging out with him instead of me, right? He's jealous. Okay, that's fine. Jealous of another guy independently. Okay, I understand this at least conceptually as a romance thing. The Vepper thing is, how dare you love your brother more than me, the person you don't know?
Yeah, I guess
Yes.
that's worse.
Yeah.
That's way worse.
And Rio even describes it at the end of the season as like, well, it's kind of like, you know how when like you marry somebody and you hate everyone in their family for taking up their time, even though they're your family. So like you're jealous. It's basically like, oh, I love my husband, but I hate my sister-in-law and I hate my mother-in-law. And
Yeah.
so it's like, no, shut up. That's still wait. You came to Earth to follow Maximum Gorar, which is by the way Gora's battle lover name. God, I love that name. That name is the best. That game is so stupid. I love it. Maximum Gorar. Every time I say it, I smile. That name is dumb as hell. It's Maximum Gorar.
That's like
So-
maximum Isaiah.
Yeah, but not even. It'd be like Maxim Isaiah, because there's like another R in his name. That's it. There's one extra R in his name because his name is Gora. So they put an R at the end of that, and now it's Maximum Gorar. So for you, it'd be like Maxim Isaiah. And then we're supposed to pretend it's not you.
Nope, not me.
Who could it be? It could be anyone. It couldn't be Isaiah.
I don't think the axe
That
goes away. Oh yeah, he has a laser axe, the wood chop beam.
There's the wood chopping beam.
I don't. That always
Maximum-
throws me off.
Wood chopping beam. I mean, it's very tokusatsu. And, you know, that kind of Mahou
I would
Shoujo
think-
where it shoots lasers.
It just shoots lasers. Okay,
You
you
know,
just gotta have lasers.
yeah. The battle lovers get lasers. Why wouldn't he have lasers if he's the original battle lover?
Cause it's an axe.
No. It's a magic axe. It's not a regular axe.
But why? Like he could just like slash the air and make like a thing.
Like wind attack, like a booming blade.
Yeah. Why
I
does
mean-
it just have to be like an actual beam?
I don't know. Could be. Could do that. Maybe that's another thing he can do that he just doesn't do. Do you know that? Do you know that he can't?
I didn't watch Maximum Gore.
Remember, Maximum Gora as is one person as opposed to the Battle Lovers being a whole team. So Maximum Gora probably has a lot more strengths than they do because Maximum Gora has to compensate for being alone.
Yeah, he could probably beat all. He almost beat all of them.
He almost beat all of them.
If it
It's
wasn't
only
his brother, he'd probably beat him.
yeah, if it wasn't his brother that he like had an emotional twinge for, and then his brother unlocked his a more better battle lover for him, Gora probably would have lost. Gora probably would have won. He's great. He's a hero. Maximum Gorar is the dopest thing ever. God, God. It's fun. Yeah, it's
What?
fun.
What?
His name might just be a reference to a bathhouse.
Really?
Because the thing is, their name is Hakone, right?
Okay, what's that mean?
No. That's the name. When you put it together with Gora's name, that is the name of a famous bathhouse.
Oh, really?
Hakone Gora Onsen is a place in Hakone.
Oh, so just took that name.
Then his name is just a reference to a bathhouse, and that's why he lives at a bathhouse. The way you spell his name uses the word for strong though, but it also means happy. So I don't know if that's like the joke about his brother or that's a joke about him. No names.
Huh? That's a weird.
And the
That
name
makes
is
sense though.
yeah.
Or
Maximum
combine it.
Gorar is the strongest. You cannot stop Maximum Gorar. God. Can we talk about how he got recruited? That's the part I really wanted to talk about. Because like you
Sure.
remember that, and you were like, "What's Shoebill?" Like, Shoebill's important because
What,
to
alright,
go.
what was the exact conversation? Was it
Okay,
just like, hey, you chop pretty good wood?
okay.
Was that it?
So I was like, what, 16, maybe?
Yeah,
He's a
maybe.
teenager. He's like 16, 17 or something. He's just hanging out because he's got to take care of the bathhouse. Apparently, it's him and his brother. I don't know what happened to their parents. I don't know where they are. I don't know what they're up to, but they're just there. They're living alone. So he's cutting wood. A reason that is again been explained as not even necessary for the bath. He's just always been doing it. It's just a thing he does. So he sees the thing, the fucking giant shoe bill. The shoe bill's just staring at him. And she
Yeah, he just comes out of nowhere.
it doesn't even like it doesn't like appear to him like the wombat. It doesn't come out of a dimensional door. He turns around and the shoe bill's just there. And the shoe bill speaks to him and goes, "Hey, you, did you have pasta and meat for lunch?" He was like, "What? Lunch? No, I had tofu." And then he goes like, I understand. There's a stain on your shirt. I thought it was meat sauce. He's like, "No, that's from mapo tofu because you know mapo tofu has sauce. Do you like meat sauce or something?" I'm fine. Actually, I don't even dislike it. It's crumbly. It's hard for me to eat because of a shoe bill. You know? Oh yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. It cuts to like rivers and trees and shit, and then cuts back to him and goes like, "Do you like chopping wood?" And I was like, "Oh, yeah, I enjoy it a bit. Yeah, that's true."
A
Silence
bit's an
again.
understatement, but okay.
And then he goes, "Would you like to fight?" And then goes, "What?" He goes, "I'm looking for somebody who could fight." And I just, I'm assuming you'd be interested. Would you give it a shot? Like just do it once maybe? And then it goes, huh? And it just cuts to him being thrown by a meteor into the earth as he's hitting the earth against the meteor. And his giant laser robot shooting at him in the woods. And he's cutting through monsters. And it's just not a great time. He's just yelling the entire time, like, "Wait, I didn't ask for any of this. Stop. Oh, God." And he's like tired. And the shoe bill's just standing there. And he goes like, "Why?" And then the shoe bill just goes like, "You were probably cut out to be a hero." And he goes like, "What?" He goes like, "You were cut out to be a hero." As like the sun shines down on the shoe bill from behind. And then I'm going, and he goes, "Really?" And he goes like, "Yep." And then that's it. That's it.
Yeah, that's just as tough as the relationship goes.
Gorar is the best battle lover ever.
You even really want to do it. It's like, I'll try it.
He didn't even say, "Yeah, I'm in." He was like, "All right, I'll give it a shot." And then immediately, meteor crushing him into the earth. Just hard cut to, "Oh God, the Earth is going to die. I need to do something." Oh, it's so good. Yeah.
So maybe he was traumatized.
I mean, I'm just saying the way he talks about it does sound like he's had horrible trauma happen to him. And yeah, it just cuts to a bunch of the footage of like Maximum Gora fucking up monsters. And but the aliens made it so that Gora sounds like the villain.
Yeah, this is
That,
saying you don't need her follow up.
yeah, yeah, like what was it? One of them was like, I'm gonna poison our water supply. But then the
Yeah.
real thing he said was, I made a chemical to make them smarter. He goes like, how dare you make humans smart? They need to be stupid and weak. I'm Maximum Gora. Fuck them. When the truth is they were probably gonna kill everybody. So yeah, but yeah, Maximum Gorar, what a hero! What a goddamn hero! So the main guys from season two, the big bad guys that are not Kadula Adamas, because those guys are not happy and in a good place in their life, are the Bep brothers,
Hmm.
Haruhi Akihiko, and they're space idols. Because fuck you, space idols.
I guess they're pretty good at that too. Which is also like Show by Rock.
Exactly. They're space idols. Season 2 went to space. Exactly like Show by Rock.
Yeah.
So, they're just kids living on Earth, and then they get almost get killed by a monster at an amusement park. And guess who saves them? It's Maximum Gorar. It's just what
Yeah.
he do. He's the greatest hero that there ever was. And of course, at first they thought it was like a show at the stupid park, but then like they go, "Oh God, this is not a show. Oh, we're gonna die here." And then Maximum Gorar saves them. And they're like, wow, Maximum Gorar is the coolest. He's the coolest guy there's ever been. Oh, fuck. God, we love Maximum Gorar. And then they love watching the TV show with Maximum Gorar doing his shit where he like kills monsters and stuff. It's great. It's great. So yeah. Then their dad gets a transfer job to Andromeda.
Hmm.
No explanation. Just the thing. Actually, he says a thing that does make me laugh. I'll get paid a proper space wage. What the fuck does that mean?
Mm.
Yeah, then they just get sent to space and they start.
Maybe is working at a minimum safe wage before.
Mm, mm,
That's all I can conclude from it.
yeah. I was working minimum space
But that's
wage.
enough to afford a house. So
Minimum space wage. We don't know if he bought the house. He might have rented the house.
might have some loans on it.
Yeah,
Some
but now,
space loans.
but space loans. Space loans because you only have minimum space wage. You know what it is that the cost of space living is going up. And
Uh,
so they have to all raise the minimum space wage because otherwise you're not going to be able to afford to live in your usual space apartment. All the space boomers like to go, oh, people aren't buying houses anymore. And it's because the cost of space living is going up and no one can afford to fucking buy a house anymore. Everybody's renting. I get paid minimum space wage. You think I can afford a house? I got kids.
I have two kids.
I got
Two boys.
kids. I got killed by a monster the other day.
It was on TV, see? I gotta give me something.
That shit. I'm leaving. I'm getting transferred to Andromeda. I need to make a decent space wage. I got a family. Okay. Anyway, yeah, fine. So he moves. They still stand up for Maximum Gorar. Other kids are like, man, Maximum Gorar sucks. That's why they changed the show to make Maximum Gorar a villain. But then everybody loved Maximum Gorar as a villain anyway. He's a lot like Eddie Guerrero, where everybody loves him no matter what he does. Maximum Gorar could be on any side. This is all about him. So yeah, they become space idols from thanks to the help of the fucking sugar glider, the Dacha. And he goes like, "Hey, you guys," because he meets them as children.
Mhm.
So he goes, "Hey, what's up? I know you guys have talent." And he goes like, "What? What does that have to do with anything?" He goes like, "It's easy, because if you guys want, like, then I can actually get you guys a job. A job is a what?" He's like, "Yeah, I don't really give a shit about the job, actually." He was like, "No, no, no, wait, it's gonna be great. Don't you want to meet Maximum Gorar?" And I'm like, "Whoa, Maximum Gorar? We could meet Maximum Gorar?" It's like, "Yeah, if you guys get a job on TV, then you could totally meet Maximum Gorar. He's a TV guy, right?"
No, he said Maximum Gora could see you shine just so you saw him shine.
Yeah, because you saw him. Ah, that's it. Just as you've seen him on TV, if you go, he can see you. God damn. It's like, idols can do anything. Variety shows? That's the thing. Acting? Come on. You'll be everywhere. Think about it. Maximum Gore. Isn't that what you want? So they spent the rest of their lives becoming fucking amazing space idols so that they could meet fucking Maximum Gora.
Lucky you.
Yeah, yeah, happy you.
I'm like,
I love that. And they go like, we got a TV show, and then you guys fucking ruined it. It's like, wait, what? What TV show? It's like, yeah, Can I Destroy Earth 2 with the stupid Conquest Club. I was like, yeah, fine. And then N goes like, yeah, well, they were having a lover's quarrel. I don't know what you want me to do. While Kinshiro in the crowd is like, oh god, don't call it that. He's like, should I call it then? You guys are fucking gay. So yeah, and then like, alright, we finally got to come back to Earth. It's Space Idols. And then Maximum Gora is too fucking busy with his stupid shit little brother. So they kidnapped him at the end of the season. Oh. They fucked him up too.
yeah.
Fucked Yumoto up too. He was like, oh man, I love my brother. But like, come on, man. He's like, yeah, no, we love him too. We love him more than you do. That's what I mean. But like, you're like, I don't know if that's as gay as season one. I'm like, they kidnapped a guy because they love him, and they're getting ready to kill his family so that his family can't have him.
Yeah.
They spent their entire lives.
Well, they weren't gonna kill his family. They were just gonna fuck off. Or...
They did shoot him a bunch of times, and we're like, we have no problem killing you if you stop us. Because he was like, everything has been leading up to this our entire lives. We belong to Maximum Gora, and Maximum Gora belongs to us. I think it's what they say verbatim.
Yeah, I think so.
See? Tell me that's not gayer than...
It is.
Oh, misunderstanding. Nah, man. The VEP is the gayest thing ever. I love it. I love it. Then
They
Yumoto
dedicated their whole lives for it. What'd you say?
right? Yumoto ends up like using an evil scream thing. I don't remember. His friends like calm him down by jumping on him.
Oh yeah, because he didn't know the true meaning of love. He forgot the true meaning of love.
Yeah, yeah. Then I heard your voices.
It's like, don't forget about us.
Yeah. Because the I in idol is the I of love, because I is
That's
how
not
you write
even
love.
true, but okay.
It's not, because it's an English word.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't even make sense. And then he achieves the truest form, I think.
Yeah. You're probably right. I don't remember exactly. Yeah.
He does. Because he's a different clothes. Yeah, ultra more better. That's what it is. It's ultra more better.
Form? Okay.
Better battle lover form. And again, everybody transforms.
Mm-hmm.
And then he gets Gora. But the thing about Gora is that Gora's like in a case like Snow White.
Yeah.
Like in a glass case, and inside of his arms crossed is an axe. Because why would he never have the axe?
This is trusted axe.
Favorite thing to do. Also, he remembers the children.
What do you mean?
Remembers.
Oh yeah,
Remembers
not the first time, but the second time, yeah.
Like, because he's been having dreams about his horrible time as a battle lover because the fucking Shoebill said, give it a shot. The Shoebill was like, come on, you don't even have to commit yet.
Is that meat sauce on your shirt?
Meat sauce on you? I don't know, I thought you had meat sauce. I wrote that down because it's too funny of an exchange for a man to spend his entire life fighting monsters after that. He's like a teenager. He has to take care of his brother. There's like scenes where like, because the whole second season is about Yumoto and his brother, and how the Vepper kids really fucking love Maximum Gora. So there's like the scene where it shows Yumoto like going out to do a thing, because he's like, oh, I need you to do this because I'm gonna be busy, and it's like, yeah, and then he came back all busted up and fucked up, and I don't know what that was about. It's like he was fighting a monster, so he like was busy. He's like, oh god, I gotta go kill this monster. I'll be right back. And then he comes and meets his brother again because he's worried about how his brother's doing. And Yumoto's like, yeah, man, I love my brother. And it was like, man, Maximum Gora every other minute had to go out and do shit. What a terrible time for a teenage boy.
Can you go to the amusement park?
Yeah, can we go to the amusement park? But yeah, so he remembers the Vep kids because he's like, oh yeah, it's remembering all my terrible memories as a battle lover. It sucked. I remember you guys are the same kids, right? I start crying and I go like, why do you remember us when we looked our worst or something like that? And he goes like, what do you mean? You're just kids. You weren't your worst. Come on. You were so big and brave for standing up to that monster. You did it just like I did. And then he like hugs them. And he goes like, you kept your promise to Gora, didn't you? Good kids. I'm so happy.
Does he remember she got captured by them? Yeah,
Oh, fuck that. They're good kids. They did it for love, Isaiah. It's okay.
it's
Remember that?
okay. Actually, yeah,
That's
everything's okay if you do it for love.
it's all about love.
That's
That's
the
just
real
it.
meaning of this anime.
The show's all about love in
Yeah,
every form.
yeah. But all right. The thing I like about the second season, besides that, is the
There's
way
a
they
lot.
transform the people. They
You
always
mean
do like a mini idol concert.
the little show? It's
Yeah,
like, welcome to the Pep
and
Theater.
he has like a hat and
Yeah,
a monocle.
and a mustache
Mhm.
for no reason. They don't even see him.
No.
They don't even see him. Like that's for him. It's an empty room.
Yeah.
It's an empty room, and he's just standing there. Like, and yeah, welcome to the Burp Theater. And then they do their little show.
And they're like, "What the fuck is going on?" Yeah.
Well, the first guy knew them, remember? Because he was like, "Oh, it's the Bep brothers." Because like
Oh
this
yeah,
is
the time
the
machine
time
guy.
to blow everyone the fuck up.
Mhm.
Because like the way that the Battle Lovers did in the last season, the Pepper Brothers do at the first episode. They come to the new school and they blow everyone the fuck up.
Uh,
They're like, oh,
yeah.
I want to do a strength thing. It was like, yeah, okay. Who can do more pull-ups? And you just see one of them go like pop, 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 while the other guy's like struggling. And it's like, oh, who can do these math questions faster? Pop, 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 done. And the other guy's like, oh fuck, I wasn't. Ah, like they do the same thing. That's why the entire school loves them. And they also call everyone animals and apes. And like, get the fuck out of my way, stupid animals. That's the thing that happens when they move in, when they decide to move in across the street.
Well, everyone's worshiping them. Yeah.
Yeah, everyone's standing outside their door worshiping them. And they're like, get the fuck out of my way. Because Gora just happened to step out.
Yeah.
And it's like, get the fuck out of my way. Go, move, move. Hi, 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 how's it going? Hi, we're moving across the street. What's up? What's up? He's like, okay. Have a nice time, kids. And he just pieces out. Uh,
He's not gonna
oh,
question
God.
that new building that came out of nowhere.
Question this giant glowing palace.
Nope.
Oh,
This show is so dumb.
I love it. You know you love it.
Yeah.
You know you love every part of it. So yeah, that's the thing. They built a giant palace just across the street from the bathhouse. Like we live here now.
And his like student servants.
Yeah, yeah. But okay, so the theater transformation thing, they do sing a whole song. That's true. But also the beginning pose is very gay. It reminds me of God, fuck. What's the name of that show? Oran. Oran High School Host Club. Have you ever
I haven't seen that.
Okay, you should. It is some wild shit. It's a reverse harem thing about a girl. But there's these twin brothers, right?
Mhm.
That like because they work at a host club, they're like, "Oh, well, everybody has to appeal to some kind of thing." Right?
Mhm.
So the brothers appeal because they're twins brothers is they pretend to be gay. They'll do shit like press each other romantically and then the girls who are watching them go like, "Whoa, take my money." It's like one guy is really stiff and serious, the other guy's really nice. There's one kid who's like the oldest kid, but also like tiny and adorable. Like yeah. So like they that beginning pose reminds me of the twins from Oran because that's a thing they would do all the time.
Caress each other's chest.
Caress each other's chests, yes,
Uh,
and also hold hands over their chests like that.
yeah, that's how they look in the theater.
Yeah, that's how they do. That's what they do on Oran because they're like everybody has to appeal to something. We figured out this appeal system worked for us.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's some wild shit. They look into each other's eyes as they start the song too.
Yeah.
What a good time. Salty Sol and Melty Luna, right?
Yeah. I think
And it's
so.
like, yeah, chosen whatever. Hey, you should be happy, right? Happy you, lucky you. And then they just throw down that shit at their face.
And he's
It's like
like,
a
gotcha.
like a little ball.
Yeah.
And then they just, bam, shooting star as it hits them in the face. And then they turn to whatever monster happens to work for today.
That's so much better than the Zundar needle.
I don't know. The Zundar Lido makes me laugh because of how serious it's trying to be. Like, I like the Pepper one just because it looks more fun. But the Zundar Lido, there's something about there's something about a hedgehog, a tiny green hedgehog going, "You must obey." That makes me crack the fuck up as it's sitting in a teacup.
Yep. For world domination.
Yeah.
Conquest Club.
Yeah. God. Goddamn.
But no, I think The other one's more fun.
I'm agreeing with you that it's way more fun. I'm just saying the other one does make me laugh more. The pepper one is much more fun. The Zuna one makes me laugh.
You see like blood coming out of their necks every time.
Yeah, yeah. Except for that one guy that gets stabbed in the head.
Oh,
Remember that?
who is that?
Fucking remember the fucking thing episode that was just about the guy with the hairy chest and the other guy with the not hairy chest?
Oh, the twin brothers. Yeah.
Yes.
The Italian twin brothers.
Italian brothers. That's what it was. They were Italian. I was trying to remember where they were from. Yeah, they're Italian. And he was like, oh yeah, we want to find out if like love between families is the same thing. He's like, oh, these two brothers, we're gonna look into them. And he's like, he feels emotionally vulnerable. And he was like, why? And like nobody else fucking knows until the end where they sort of like back up on each other. And it's like, it's okay that you don't have hair on your chest because it's all okay. And everyone's like, wait, what?
And then
Is
he's
that
like
what?
ripping his hair the whole time.
Yeah. He's like, if this is what I have to do to make my brother feel better, then I'll do it.
And he's like crying, but it takes forever because he has so much hair.
So much hair. What is that about? What is that about? Oh man, what? Remember that time they didn't fight the monster because they just stayed inside the whole time?
We didn't fight the monster.
Yeah, they spent like most of the episode just hanging out.
Oh, was that the riddle guy?
And the monster's like, come get me.
Yeah, that was the riddle guy.
Yeah.
Where they just Google search the.
No, not that one. I didn't mean that one. I meant the fucking reindeer thing. But also, I mean,
Oh yeah. When they were doing the Christmas exchange gifts.
Yeah. They're just hanging out at home, and the monster comes in like, haha, I'll get you now. And they're like, hey, what's up?
We're kind of like doing a Christmas party, so they don't feel like doing it.
Yeah, look, man.
They were like, we can't transform because the twins are there.
They're like, it's too cold. No. He comes into their apartment on New Year's.
Oh, the snow machine monster. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
He goes like, hey, get the fuck out of here. It's cold. He goes like, are we not? But like, hey, I'm a monster. Dude, let's go. And he was like, no, it's cold. Get the fuck out of here. And then he goes like, I guess I have to go talk to the Beth brothers. And he goes over, and then they're having fucking, I don't know, champagne or some shit in a cup.
Mm-hmm.
And they go like, yeah, fuck that kid. Fuck all those guys. Let's have some nice lunch. And then he sees them and he was like, I don't know if I could just come in and interrupt them like that. They're probably, alright, fuck. Alright, I'll figure something out. And then they're like playing cards and shit, and he has to throw a snowball on one of them, but then that doesn't work. It's a real shit show for that monster. That monster never did anything.
That was the only monster from college, dude.
What a good job. What a good job for that monster. He's so fucking bad at everything.
Yeah.
That's great. That was a great episode where the monster's just like, yeah, let's do it. And they're like, no. They just keep doing it. Just no to him. And then they because they built an igloo, he's like, then fuck you, I'm gonna smash your igloo. And he's like, if you do that, I will fuck you up. And that's when they decide to transform and kill him.
Yeah.
And then the igloo melts anyway because the sun comes out. And they're like, fuck, that sucks. Well, whatever. And the Pep Brothers are just like, why does everything have to go bad for us? Why? I wanted just a little. How long did we send you out, you fuck? Are you just worrying about this now? So good. So good. The second season's so much better at the fucking around, which you would think it's kind of hard to get better at, because, that's all they did in the first season, too. But somehow you can fuck around even more by refusing to fight the monster.
They did that a few times.
Great. It's great. I don't remember them refusing to fight the monster in the first season. I just remember them shitting on it before they fought it.
No, I meant in the second season.
Yeah,
They did it with the reindeer and the snow guy.
Remember the panda?
Oh, yeah.
Whose last name is White Black Bird Bear Man?
Yeah.
That's his name. And he goes up to the Vip Brothers like, hey, guys, can you help me become popular? And I'm like, what? I want to be popular and idol like you guys. And they're like, yeah, we got something for that. Immediately cut to theater. Peppa Conodica. It's immediately fucking great. And then, they transform into a panda bear monster because everybody loves panda bears.
Yep, and he does nothing.
He does nothing except make.
What'd you say?
makes other people fight for him because they throw rocks.
Oh yeah, they're like, boo! Why would you hurt the panda?
How could you hit a panda, bastards? So that's the other episode when Io and Ryu are fighting.
Oh yeah.
They're just yeah. What were they fighting about again?
I think they said something like girls are not cost efficient or something like that.
I don't remember. I just remember that they were fighting.
I think
Like
he
they
just
were.
said in class like, oh, why would you hang out with girls more if they were like cost efficient? I don't know, something like that.
Oh man, all I remember was was that they just refused to talk to each other instead of actually punching each other,
Yeah.
like throwing each other around like they did last time. They're just like, I don't know, whatever. And like I remember one of them was like, "Oh yeah, that's what you get for obsessing over money," and then the other one goes like, "Yeah, that's what you get for obsessing over girls." But I don't remember why they were fighting to begin with. Oh no, I remember now.
What was it?
Okay, okay. Other people were making fun of the other one, and then they stood up for each other, and then got into a fight over who was better.
Oh yeah, that was it.
That's what it was. It
Alright.
was Io. Io is like, oh, Ryu's so great, and Ryu was like, no, Io's so great, and they just kept doing that until they started fighting. That's God. That's so stupid. That's fucking dumb. That's so fucking dumb that they're fighting over that the whole time. And then Yufei does his nice classic thing over he screams out as hard as he can, Nandate.
I don't know why it's his classic line, but then they all clap for it too.
They all like stand there and go like, oh, good job. I mean, yeah. Even at the end of the season when he does it again, he goes like, all right, hold on a second. And he yells at the top of his lungs, and they all clap, and they're like, wow, I mean, really, nobody could beat you. He goes, thank you very much. I'm like, yeah, like honestly, we could never have. What I think he even said, like, we could never have an end of the season twist without Yuffie yelling "Nandate." Yeah, no, that's true.
Yeah,
That's
it
true.
started breaking the wall.
That a lot. They do that a lot. It's really good.
Like that monster that lasted for like a minute. It's like I have 82 pages of background story. Don't you want to hear
No, don't care.
it?
Yeah, I love the muskmelon thing, where the muskmelon was like, "Haha, I have all these riddles for you to solve. Meet me, and then find out the answer." And he just Googles it.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Fuck you! I don't want to." Like, I guess that makes sense in the time where you don't have the internet, but we live in modern times now, dumb bitch. And the muskmelon's just like, "Oh, what do I? Well then, I don't. Oh, oh."
It's like the most useless monster.
I was just like, all right, cool, it's fine. Oh man. So yeah, I mean, anything else you want to say besides the fact that the Vemper has the gayest motivation ever?
Um,
Like individually stupid jokes in all the episodes. So I mean, it's up
yeah.
to you.
There's probably like a bunch we left out, but
Watch it.
yeah, just watch it.
Watch it. It's great. It's so stupid. If you liked everything we talked about up until now, you probably want to go watch it. Do you want to watch the third season? It's
Yeah.
very. I'm gonna tell you right now. Do you want to know what the premise of the third season is?
What?
Okay, so check this out. There is a completely different members of the club, right? New kids, new club, new team, just like third season of Show by Rock. So here's the thing: an incredibly handsome Arabic man shows up in beautiful clothes, and he's like, hey, you guys, don't you want to be my knights? And he's like, what? And he's like, yeah, you guys can be my knights. And then he turns into a yellow otter, and he goes like, well, we gotta do something about this. And he goes like, I don't understand. And he goes like, well, here's the thing. This this yellow otter has a brother who is a blue fennec fox.
Okay.
Does that make sense so far?
Yes.
Okay, cool. They have a father who is the leader of like an animal magic kingdom called Honila Land. Okay?
Alright. Okay.
Okay. So the dad sent them to Earth so that they can figure out which one is going to be the one who succeeds him.
Okay. We
And
have to
yeah,
work with knights, I guess.
they're magic knights. That's their thing. Mahokishi. They have very different costumes too. They have like little capes and little hoods. It's a nice look. So yeah. They They get pulled in to work for Carl's. That's the name of the little yellow otter fella. And the blue fennec fox works for the other guys. And it's all it's kind of like the first season where there's like 3 guys on one team, 5 guys on the other team.
Uh,
But the wombat isn't there like, oh, love is most important. No, Carl's is like, let's make everybody happy. Come on, let's be idols. I got coats made. I'm like, what? It's like, yeah, come on, I made coats. Did you know that idols share joy with people? Maybe you could be idols. Let's do it. They're like, I don't know. I need to get our name out there. So yeah, that's that's what happens.
so they double down the idol part.
Double down on the idol part. On that one episode though. It's not every episode. It's a wild shit. So yeah. Yeah. It's interesting. It's sort of like they shuffled around everybody. It's not like they're all gone, but they're all like shuffled around. You know what I mean?
The main cast.
Yeah. It's like they're not actually the same people, but some of the same personality traits exist.
Uh,
Like the main guy, you know how N is lazy and sleeping and does all that, yeah, right?
yeah.
Okay, that's the main guy in Happy Kiss,
Uh,
the red one.
uh,
He's the one who's like, I'm just gonna take a nap. Like his whole thing is I take naps.
okay. I see what you mean.
Yeah, it's like they're there, but they're not there. You know what I mean?
So they kept all the same character traits, but changed
Yeah,
the characters.
they shuffled around the way it works and all that.
Okay.
So yeah, that's all there. That's called Binan Koukou Chiku bouei-bu Happy Kiss. That's just the thing. Oh, also their transformation sequence is way more gay than the other ones.
And there's also a game for this, right?
Correct. There is a fucking otome game where you ask out the members of the club. Which, if I could find out how to get it working, I will play it because, god damn it, I need to. See, we saw the image that was like her and him or him and him between you, the girl Ryu, and then Ryu and Io, and I was like, I need to see where this goes. I'm all about this. I'm all about this. But yeah, so the fucking third season, their transformation sequence requires them to kiss the hand of beautiful Arabic man as they kneel before him, and then their clothes transformation starts because they serve him.
Oh my god. It's even worse.
Yeah. It's way hardcore. By the way, as you could imagine, because I am down with the Fujoshi, all the Fujoshi are in on this. And I'm like, thank you, girls, for keeping me up to date on all the stupid gay shit.
So they probably know how to get the game running too.
Probably know how to get the game running. I'm going to ask around. I want to know. It might not be worth it, but hell, I want to know. And Happy Kiss aired in 2018, so it's actually pretty recent compared to these shows. I wonder if it's like Show by Rock where they're going to decide to do another one again whenever the fuck. Because I would love to see either a second part to Happy Kiss or fuck it, a whole new set. They gave the regular guys 2 seasons, so maybe give Happy Kiss 2 seasons, but I don't know. It's not for me to decide. I'd love to see more of it, though.
It seems, well, it says 3 seasons, so I guess everyone likes it.
Yeah. It's gotten enough push to last from 2015 to 2018.
That's a lot more than other shows.
More than other shows. Some shows don't even get the 30 minutes, right?
No.
Some shows get the 10 minutes and then maybe 1 season. So think about it. They got the full 30 and also fucking 3 seasons of it. So, you know, maybe there's something there. I would love to see it all come back. Oh boy. All right. So that's it, right? You don't got anything else to say?
No. I feel like we said enough.
All right, cool. So, food time. You said it's a lot like the Show by Rock. What did you mean when you say that? Like just conceptually, or like, do you want that also to apply for the food?
I meant the food wise. It's kind of like sweet because the guys are sweet. Show by Rock is a birthday cake, right?
It's kind of gay. Yeah.
So, and Show by Rock also has like lesbian undertones, right?
Oof, it sure does.
So yeah,
It does.
it's kind of like a birthday cake. But then it goes like more like off the walls, like
Right.
what's
So what?
the one with
Ganbare?
yeah, like Arai.
All right. So it should be alcoholic and sweet.
Yes.
It should be something a lot of people are, a lot of women like, because this is Fujo bait at its finest.
So it's like a wine, I guess.
So what?
Wine,
Fine.
like white wine.
Hmm. Maybe. Maybe. But see, the wine I don't feel. Maybe it should be a specific kind of white wine. Oh, you know
I
what?
don't know that. What do you
Maybe. Maybe a white wine spritzer.
white wine spritzer?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's not just white wine. It also has club soda and sparkling water. So it's like bubbly. It's a
Uh,
thing I know a lot of like wine moms are into. Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, a white wine spritzer. I feel that works. It's alcoholic, it's sweet, it's flashy.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
works.
All right, white wine spritzer. Damn, that was fast.
Cause
Oof.
I knew what I wanted it to be. I knew
You knew,
exactly what it was.
you knew it was sweet, and you knew it was kind of crazy. Good job.
Yeah.
I appreciate your assistance in this. All right, man. Everybody shut the fuck up. It's time for the news.
All right. Oh, I got news.
All right, what do you got?
Fudo. You know the Street Fighter
The
guy,
fighting?
Fudo.
Yeah, fighting game player.
He got married. He had his
Oh.
wedding on Twitch.
On what?
He had his wedding on
What?
Twitch.
What the fuck does that mean? Who's
Here,
operating the camera?
I guess he got a team to operate the camera.
Okay.
And
What
they
was the
played
shit
like
like? Oh, they played?
no, not him and his wife, but he had like Bonchan and
He brought
Sako.
friends
They
up
played
to
Street
the
Fighter.
wedding?
Yeah.
What the at his wedding?
Yeah.
I,
I could get the video.
I would love to see it. Probably not on the show, but later.
They're
Holy
doing a
fuck!
bunch
What?
of like mini games and I don't know. It was really weird.
Wow,
They had
that's
like his fighting game avatar and had like the versus his wife and her like fighting game avatar, I guess.
what?
Yeah.
Wow! What a way to get married!
I don't know. They seemed like they were having fun, but
I'm not saying they weren't having fun. I'm saying the fact that oh shit, no, that's us. That's us, baby. This is who we are. It's streaming for the world to see.
and had like this weird thing like who's gonna get next married.
Who's
Oh, and Momochi was there, and he was the only one without a suit. Momochi
God
just
damn.
sits back on his chair and
God
just
damn it.
acts all haughty.
Fucking really?
Hmm.
You couldn't. You even knew you were gonna be on stream. You fuck. It's not like they didn't tell you. You couldn't even kind of try. Wow. What a heel.
Like everyone's
Wow.
standing up clapping, and Momoshi's just like
Why don't you just
drinking.
sit, like, yeah. All right. Cool. You got married. Fucking whatever.
Is he jealous? I don't know.
I don't know.
He seems
Could just-
petty for no reason. I
yeah.
don't know.
I don't know. Did he talk to the lady first, and he's upset that she's getting married to him? I don't know. Cause they met at events, right?
Mhm.
So yeah, could be.
I wish I could understand Japanese so I could really know what's happening, but
I will
I just
translate.
have to guess.
I will translate some of it when I watch it.
But yeah, so Fudo got married, and it's all on Twitch, and they
Wow.
played Street Fighter for something, and Bonchan won. But yeah,
For something?
I don't know.
Did they say that there was a thing? Did somebody get a thing?
I think so. Like they were doing to compete with something, and Saka's like, "Oh, I lost."
Well, all right. Shit, that's weird.
And it was, they were so ready to record Street Fighter too. I don't know why.
I mean, holy shit, you got really loud. I mean, I kind of understand, like, being always ready to play your game, but, like, even at the wedding, that's pretty wild.
You gotta always be ready.
I love the idea of somebody going to the wedding and then somebody else going like, "Yo, bro, did you bring your stick?" And he's like, "What? For what? What do you mean? Really? We're doing an 8-man. Come on."
You want to
Just-
like a smash at the wedding?
Yeah. Just awful.
It's a party game, right? What are weddings for?
Let's have a party.
A smash party.
Meanwhile, somebody else will go like, "Yo, you got beasted on. That's some shit."
I don't know. I would never, like, record my wedding.
Wait, record it? Period.
Yeah,
Or-
I'd never. I mean, never like record it on Twitch for like everyone to see.
Yeah, you can stream it. That's ridiculous.
Yeah. Even if I was like famous, but
Even then,
I don't
Right?
know. Other people be like,
there's some private things, right?
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I probably wouldn't invite that many people to my wedding.
Yeah. Okay. I don't. Wow. I can't wait to see that. That sounds insane. Well, My thing is nowhere near as fucking insane as that. It's
What's
a,
your thing?
it's an announcement sort of, but it's about a manga that I really like. That I guess nobody. I guess it got popular enough to be made a fucking movie.
Okay.
So there's this manga called Tokyo Manji Revengers,
Mhm.
which is like, do you remember that manga that came out a while ago that it ended and then it got an anime? Fuck. Boku Dake ga Inai Machi?
Mm.
This guy could travel back in time using memories from his childhood.
Oh,
A girl got murdered and he went back in time to save her.
I'm thinking of Plastic Memories, but that's not it.
That is not it. I think, God, what the fuck was the English title? A Town Only I Know, I think is what that would make sense. Boku Dake ga Inai Machi was Erased. Erased was the name.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Okay, yeah, yeah, you remember that?
Yeah.
Okay, this is kind of like that, but it's also Yankee gang violence shit, and you know I love that stuff.
Mhm.
So here's what it is. There's this guy, and he learned that this girl he went out with in middle school dies. Like she died. Uh, a gang got was having a bunch of street fights, and as a result, one of their cars fucking crushed her against the wall. And he's never had another girlfriend since, and he remembers back when he knew her, and he loved her a lot, and it's like just a whole bunch of shit. He lives in a shitty apartment, and his boss is younger than him and treats him like a retard, and he just hates it. He hates everything. And he goes, and then he meets the girl's younger brother at her funeral because he goes, I should at least go to her funeral, right?
Mhm.
He shakes the kid's hand, and then he just goes back in time to when he was in middle school.
Okay.
And so he decides, okay, fuck it. I know what to do. I'm going to stop that gang. I'm going to do something to make sure that she never ends up in a position to get killed by that gang. Because way before anything else, the gang was at his school and really low level.
Mhm.
So yeah, he takes this opportunity to join the gang to keep them away from his girlfriend by taking over the gang. It's a whole thing.
That sounds crazy.
It's some wild shit, dude. Especially when he finds out that he can start traveling back and forth.
Does it have a happy end?
It hasn't ended yet.
At least it was a movie.
No, it's going to be made into a movie.
Oh, it's going to. Okay.
Yes. The movie's going to come out in the fall of 2020. So
like November.
maybe November, October, I don't know. But that's all I hear. And I'm just I didn't know anybody was that into this. I'm really into it. I kind of wonder what the movie's going to be. Because the show is not the manga is not there's a lot of shit that happens in that manga. I don't know how that could go, you know?
It's too violent.
Well, it's a Yankee fighting thing, so yeah, it is violent. I don't mean that it's too violent. I mean, there's so many places the movie could decide to end it.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? If say you wanted to make a movie about Yamada Kuntarani no Majo, right?
They get on the first season.
You could end it on the first circle. You could end it on the second circle. I don't know. It's up to you. You could go all the way through.
Oh, you're just seeing how they're gonna time constrain it.
Yeah, I just wonder where that's gonna go. How short are you gonna make it? Are you gonna cut? What are you gonna cut out? What are you going to add to it? Make things tighter. Cause like I said, there's a lot of him going back and forth. Where after he finds out how to go back and forth, he'll go back in time, do a thing, come back, and it's oh, how much has changed since then? Fuck, I have to do this now. And he goes to go back in time. It's okay, what happened there? Whatever. There's a lot of shit changes. There's so many places it could. Don't know what they're where they would choose to do that. I don't know. It's fucking wild. Whew, man. I don't know. I think it's an interesting move, but I don't know. I want to see what happens to it, I guess. Yeah.
Comes out
Anyway.
November. So.
Yeah, I guess I'll see that.
You think it'll air
what?
Anime NYC?
Could you imagine?
They did that
Could you
for other
ima-
stuff. For other shit.
Yeah, but they did it for anime movies.
Isn't this an anime movie?
A live action movie. What?
Oh, it's live action. Okay. But it's based on an anime, so
Based on a manga.
manga. Oh.
So yeah. Oh, one other thing. Inferno Cop died.
Inferno Cop?
Yeah. If you haven't seen it, you should watch it. It's a really funny show. But yeah, he died. He got into a motorcycle accident.
Oh,
Yeah, that sucks.
yeah.
It's one of those things, you know. It's just it just happens.
Like
Well,
all the famous rappers signed.
yeah, but some of them are overdoses, so like that's different. That guy had a drug problem, as opposed to that one kid who just died who got fucking shot.
Uh-huh.
That's a whole different thing. I don't know what that was about. Ah man, bummer, bummer, bummer. Yeah, it's not a bummer though. The thing I'm excited about. Let's get hype.
Get hype.
Can't stay sad all the time, man. You gotta remember this fucking rad ass shit happened. What do you got? What do you got? What are you excited about?
Hey, give me a second.
Okay.
But it was a 2v2 dirt track tournament called the Max.
Okay.
And yeah, it was what's his name? The Chung Lee player that was announcing too
Chun Li player that does announcing.
for third
A
track.
third.
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
Starts with an N.
is he a Japanese player or is
Yeah,
he?
he's Japanese. It was a complete Japanese tournament.
Oh. Okay. Hmm. He does announcing.
I could find it. Nigiri.
Nigiri.
Yeah, they were able to take it. And it's like only one round too. So once you lose one game, you're out. So
Really?
yep, it was about a 6-hour tournament. So they're all day just playing. It's pretty crazy. And then there's the top 8. You only have one. You basically have one life. So as soon
Okay.
as you're eliminated, you're out. There's no losers bracket or anything.
Right. How many people were there?
Good question. I think it was like 200 people.
はい、じゃあ皆さん
Alright,
Okay.
I got the names. Nuki.
Nuki.
That was a Chung Lee player.
Okay. There's so many that I. Nuki.
I think he's the most famous one because
Oh,
he always
Nuki.
does. He gets the
Oh,
most excited.
Nuki. Oh, Nuki.
Nuki. No, it's just Nuki.
Is it?
Mhm.
I could swear it's just the name. Like the dude doesn't use like a fucking thing. Like he just uses his name.
Yeah, he just uses his name.
Yeah, his name is Onuki, isn't it? No, wait. Yeah, it is.
I just see Nuki, but I guess that's the English version.
That might just be him shortening it.
Ah.
Cause I remember Onuki. What is it like? Tatsujin, Onuki, Suzu, Oku. Yeah, I think it's Onuki, isn't it? Oh, that's weird. I don't know. Whatever. Okay. Yeah. Sure.
Yeah. But yeah, I liked watching that.
Okay.
It had some really interesting setups and close matches.
Where did you watch it? Twitch?
Yeah, it's on Twitch, YouTube.
Okay. Alrighty. Well, my thing is really different from that, because it's what I usually talk about. Manga.
Was it a harem?
Hell yeah! Hell yeah, it is. Alright, here we go. 君のことが大大大大大大大好きな100人の彼女。
That means big.
That is 5 bigs.
Ah.
Big. Yeah. Yeah. They are my 100 beloved 100 girlfriends. Sort of. So this is the thing. Guy got rejected 100 times. Which, I mean, that happens, right? You put yourself out there, sometimes you get rejected. It is what it is, right? Never gets anything. No, everybody's like, no. 100 times. He's fucking crying, and he's like, I'm just in a rough spot. And goes to a shrine. Prays to the shrine and goes like, man, I just want to meet somebody who'll be special to me. That's all I want. And then a love god shows up. Mind you, he pops out of like a donation box. So he goes like, oh God, are you gonna steal the donations? And he's like, no, what? No, I'm God. I was like, okay, that's cool, that's fine. So what's up? And he goes like, yeah, well, I'm here to give you your soulmate. And he goes like, what? He goes like, yeah, soulmate, a person who's meant to be your ultimate love partner. Everybody has one when they're born into the world. And he goes like, everybody has one? He goes like, yeah. When you meet your soulmate, you feel like electricity runs through your body, and in that moment, you'll both fall in love. It's literally love at first sight. He goes like, oh, you fall in love so hard it hurts? That's some wild shit. He goes like, yeah. Okay, here's the thing. It's pretty trippy. He keeps repeating everything the God says, but yeah, he goes like it's pretty trippy. So here's the thing, you're going to high school now, right? He goes like, yeah, all right, fine. Well, you're going to meet yours there. He goes like, really? My soulmate to high school? He goes like, yeah, but the thing is, math's wrong on that. He's like, what do you mean? He's like, everybody gets one, but you got 100. He goes, what? He goes like, yeah. Wow, I got 100 people I can choose from. He goes like, no, that's not. That's not how that works. He goes, what do you mean? You just said I have 100 people who I'll fall in love with deeply. And he goes like, no. See, here's the thing. If you turn them down, they die. And he goes, what? He goes, yeah. If your soulmate rejects you, then you're gonna die in like an accident, something. Something's gonna kill you. So I can't turn any of them down. And he was like, no. Okay.
Puts
And
him
then
in
he
a tough position.
So yeah, he meets two girls, and the two girls are really into him, and he's like, oh hell yeah, I don't know what to do, cause like they're very very into him, and he feels very very into them. So yeah, at the end of it, he convinces them, hey, maybe we can just do it like this, cause I can't turn either of you down. He does like grand romantic gestures. The guy's a hero. I love him. As hard as he is about doing all this shit, he's a hero. I love him. That like he'll do shit that like will have the girls spurting blood out their noses because he's just like, I just thought you might like it, and it's great. So yeah, one girl is like, I don't know about this. The other girl's like, yeah, I'm fine, I'm cool, I'm down. This is pretty rad. And yeah, so at first he has two girls, and he's like, haha, I did it. Two people love me. This is amazing. My life is great. And then like a big box goes like, yeah, 98 remaining. And he goes like, oh fuck, I forgot about that. Yeah. That's the manga. There are 8 chapters at the moment I'm reading this, and we are now up to 4 people. The third one was pretty fun. As he's finally gotten the 4th person, the introduction went as, hey everybody, so this is how things panned out. Would you guys be ready to accept a new girlfriend? And then, like, one of them goes like, you know what? I'm not even fucking surprised anymore. Whatever. Another one goes like, you haven't broken up with me, so this is cool. And then the girl who just joined is like, as a person who also came in very late to the situation, I have no objections.
So it's just all in.
Everybody's all in.
So is he gonna marry? Maybe he's gonna marry 100 people.
That's the thing is, I was talking to, our friend, Rashad. The one who was on the episode of 50% Off. You remember Rashad?
Yeah,
Governor
not the
Self-Important.
Afro shot.
Governor Self-Important, correct. As opposed to Master Specialist. So yeah, Governor Self-Important was like, that sounds stupid, I'm not in. And I'm like, I want them to like get to chapter 80. And then it'd be like, finally, 100. Now what? So what are we going to do after that, right? What does it mean? It just keeps adding. It just keeps adding. And all of them have been pretty fun so far. I am really excited to see where the rest of this goes. This has been a fucking trip, and I want to keep riding this fucking roller coaster till I die.
Maybe it'll be an anime.
Oh god, that'd be hype as shit. I would be fucking... I mean, a lot of stuff I like has been getting turned into TV shows. Maybe. But I right now, I just want to ride this fucking journey. I want to ride this train.
Or imagine he
So,
picks
yeah.
ones and they all die.
I was gonna say, imagine he gets all of them and then he dies.
Oh yeah.
Because if he dies, they all had their love. Their love wasn't like rejected. He just had to separate from them. But yeah, one more time. The title is ahem. Kimi no koto ga dai 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 tsuki na 100 人の彼女. It is a fucking trip, and I'm already so in. Also, the artist is fucking great. I really like the look of this. Looks really nice. I'm into it. So if you want to get in, get in.
Imagine they
Oh.
make it an anime, but it's CGI.
Oh no, that's sad. But maybe they can do the thing that like Yudu Camp does, where it's all regular traditional, but then cars are CGI. That's what Yudu Camp does. They're hanging out. Their girls just having lunch, and it's like, oh, it's all nice, cute, traditional, regular old digital animation. And then it's like, all right, time to get in the bus. It's like, why is this bus from the future? Yeah. All right. Well, I guess that's it. I'm done. What about you?
I'm good.
All right. Well, I guess that's it for Manga Palate. Thank you very much for listening. And if you guys are still here, you guys get it.
Yeah, you guys got it.
Yeah, bye.